Oh,
There
well,
we
I
go.
mean,
That was it.
well, that's a shame. That's a shame. I didn't click the stream button. I didn't click the stream.
We joined
Sucks.
Harbinger and
I didn't click it. I'm sorry.
No, we were already
DM
at the
got a
ship
little
back.
bit upset. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll explain right now. I have the notes. Don't worry.
DM
We're
got
not
a
going to
little
I
bit
go
thought we were
Stormwards
doing a great
half-ass.
job.
We're not going Stormwards half-ass. Yeah, we did this thing, and then that's it.
And that's pretty
Yes.
much it. I mean, there's really nothing said.
I actually have the details. I just want to say that.
Break. Let's go. You good one?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for him to start streaming, so.
Oh, I'm streaming now.
Oh, wow.
Communication skills.
I know.
Alright,
I mean, right after he said all this, I'm like, now I'm streaming.
Okay, let's start off with the Mafia to-do list. Prioritize, we're headed back to the keep, get things ready for search of either Anavir's mother in the Graying Wildlands, and we also have Torn's backstory with Dark Toe. Dark Toe one seems like we're being put on hold for a moment just because of the journey that it's going to be. We also still have the Chains issue again with Robin Ball, as well as the City of Diz, which is a second level of hell with Torn's patron. Celestial Mountain, Mount Celestia with Harbinger, and then obviously background tasks of like gold renovations, crafting, so on, learning about our artifacts. But last session, after an encounter of going through the caves, we decided to go through it one more time. We head to these caves head on, realizing that we cannot leave this without Torn finding what is causing his severe headache. Saren goes through and finds more explosives as well as two artifact-like statues, very small in size, as we find another platinum lock box. This is like our fourth box now. And we continue on forward as we notice a blocked off section covered with a magical darkness that only I can pierce with my eyes. There's a large monstrosity with two heads dragging his pickaxes along the wall as he's pulling himself up from this dark, looks like hole in the ground, almost maybe like a portal. We decide to open fire on this abomination as we're shooting through this little hole, basically, as some of us cannot see. Oh, Torn also has magical darkness as well. We notice multiple flares of color through this magical dark, or this portal, and as Saren dispels the magic, one second.
I just spelled the magic to
So you spell magic on this as a dash-sized moss fungi where two voids are essentially clashing together. I just want to make sure I was reading that right, because I was just like,
The fuck?
Tor and I noticed that the realm, as it is the abyssal realm, the realm of Thayer's Dune. We make our way back to the portal, make our way back to Port Damali. I don't know why to the port, where we meet up with Harbinger finally. And we open the 4 boxes and we find our spoils inside. I'm not gonna read which was involved in every single box, but total we got about 10,000 gold total, amongst all of us, or no, like 12,000. Sorry. We were able to sell all of it for about 10,400, and we go back to the ship from the impound, informed that the escort was attacked and one person was able to flee from the crew. Realizing that was probably the one who caused the crew to get impounded in the first place, burning up the manifest and so on and so forth. The crew was then released, and then we were able to head south towards Ashkeeper's Peaks in our new airship. We head south toward the Ashkeeper's Peaks where our... Oh, yeah. Fuck, I can't read today. Nothing's making sense. But that is where we are at. We are currently aboard the Western Wyvern, and we are headed southbound and down. Loaded up and shipping. Doing what they say is done daily.
Wyvern Airlines, much better than American Airlines.
Or
Won't
Delta.
get beaten.
Alrighty.
One moment, sorry, just
What the fuck, Chris?
in case I need it. Oh, no. My internet was down today.
Oh, same.
Nice.
Last night for me.
Good
My
thing you're like
brain's
an
down
IT
today.
guy. You can just be like on, off,
Not
off,
ice.
on.
He's not an ISP guy, Will.
IST, IT. Oh, you're just one letter away, dude. Come on,
Catch up, catch up.
dude. I'm not a chemist either, but come on, here I am.
Damn.
Okay,
Facts.
sorry, no camera. I'm gonna fix it. I
Excuse me.
swear, one day.
Use your
Cat,
phone.
Cat's too busy playing with it.
I could.
It was 38 years until Chris fixed his camera.
The last time you saw my face.
You just look like a wild man.
Well,
What is he?
what was you guys' plans as far as getting back to the keep? Did we want to stay there for a couple days? Do we want to have like a day turnover and start heading north?
I'd like to kind
What do you
of.
wanna do?
Oh, actually, it did dawn on me, gentlemen. We have a dead body at my parents' house.
Oh yeah.
I
They said they
thought it
were
was
taking care
sent
of it,
there
but yes.
for a
We-
burial.
We probably should
Yes.
go do that real quick.
It's just so out of the way. I mean, did anyone really like him?
I mean, yes.
I'm kidding. Yeah,
He
we
was
can.
So
alright.
I'd say we probably wish to. Don't. We probably wish to do that first, and then head to the keep.
You were saying you want to take a brief detour? And,
Yes, to
yeah.
Gordan.
We said we were having him
That's
buried
doable.
at your family's thing. Okay, fine.
Might as well help
We
out
need
with
to be
that.
there for the ceremony.
Yep.
Yeah, that's doable. I would imagine.
Yes, that's fine. It's been some time. Oh, well. Okay. Penrak Farfang, the Qatari, first mate. Is- Don't worry. As a brief refresher for the rest of the crew on board, you have Qatari, or not Qatari, you have Tanak Farfang, the first mate on board, the Qatari, the lion folk, Grizzle, dwarven master at arms, Menlo Fango, navigator and helmsman, and Orari Matai, who is the Alsfani Union HR, essentially, as well as the Broomstone maintenance individual. Stock, um, where are we going?
Head to Gordan. Yes. One moment. I will cast sending to my mother so she knows we're coming. And a giant fucking ship doesn't appear out of the sky, and they go, "Ah!
Well, dinner be ready.
Shoot it down! No, mother!"
Meteor strikes.
So I will cast sending, Chris, to Mama Saren. Heading home for the funeral. We are in an airship. I'm unfamiliar if Guodan has somewhere for us to land, but I did want to let you know so there's no surprise.
You receive a reply back after just a little bit. And okay, that's fine. You can try if you need someone to quickly depart the Sirius Mountains, or if you have some other smaller means of coming down. And you'll note at this time that the Wyvern's Claw itself has a small boarding ship that it could also use to brief
Launch.
forays off. Yeah,
The pirate
the Wyvern's Claw.
to get to the other ship to pirate it.
Speaking of the
Okay.
Wyvern's Claw, though.
It's
Like a pirate.
Yeah, like a pirate.
privateer.
Pirate.
Privateer.
Sure.
There you go.
Privateer. They're actually privateer, just like we're actually private. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
No, we are like privateers, like
Yeah.
legitimately privateers.
Right. Right.
All right.
Okay. So we
I mean,
punch it, I
100%
guess.
approval rating on privateer, better privateer business bureau.
With that, I'll let men know low. You can rest assured we will get this done.
All right.
This works out perfectly.
Yeah, it does. That's right.
I thought we weren't going to see a town until then. Okay, never mind. Look good.
Hey, Chris, how long does it take to fly there? Like, is it really fast on this vehicle?
What is the fly speed of a brimstone ship? Airship versus the
It's faster than a magic carpet.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a little faster than it.
31 feet.
Yeah, 31 feet.
Amazing.
We will be there. We start now. Nightfall tomorrow.
Yep, that's way faster.
Way faster.
Sounds good.
All right. I want to say it. Say. Nope. I'm not gonna do it. Nope.
Set sail! Fuck you.
Make it so.
Set
Make it
course
so,
for
number two.
Gordon.
Make it so.
Make it
Got
so,
it, Captain!
Ryan.
And you watch as Menlo grabs the wheel and just pulls it with all of his might across. Because you were heading southbound, and now you're northbound.
Oh
And now
my
the
Yep.
god.
entire ship turns, all the sails clicking, tack into place. There's this large side sail that just flies across the rear deck for slamming to the other side.
Everybody roll
as
for
the entire
dexterity.
vessel-
I'm gonna just latch on to the whatever's.
I would.
Real.
Oh, you can
Turns
see the
on a
ship
dime.
now. Hopefully.
Like an anime thing where everyone's like,
Yes, you should be able to see the ship now.
Hey, I will log on to Space Engineers.
Fuck, I forgot I was still on it.
Good job.
Because roll 20
Cut
takes like
forward
half of
at
all
a
these
very
misses.
brisk pace here above the clouds, passing over the Clovis Concord and rest of the Menagerie Coast. Is there anything you guys wish to do before you arrive at your destination?
My list has.
Keep on training the two that I need to train in Warcaster.
Yeah. Deck definitely has enough room for training. It is a relatively roomy vessel.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it has a broken oar on board.
Why?
Why don't you
Or
go
when
ask?
the engines run out of fuel,
Yeah.
you gotta paddle your way across.
Glowstone paddles.
Vehicle puts and pushes along then if all that's doing is training. We'll say night
Oh, geez,
begins
I
to
was in the
fall.
golden one. Okay, there we
The
go.
vessel cutting and pushing through the night. You can kind of watch as Menlo's starting to grow tired. Tanakh walks up and kind of leaves him of duty hand on shoulder, and they take turns cycling through who is actually helming Wyvern's Claw at the time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be doing the
Cat thing.
rounds, making sure all the crew are
Cat things.
doing what doing their jobs, doing like captainly duty.
A nap over on the cushion.
I mean, there's a bed right there.
And Chris, with my perception, would I be able to? Yes, you would. While training, Will and Viking in Warcaster, would I be able to kind of like every once in a while take a glance or kind of notice how the people on deck treat our feline friend?
Yeah, sure. Roll a perception check.
What the hell is
We'll
that
do 'em
noise?
dirty.
It's the ship.
It's your ship. Do you not know how your ship sounds?
Yeah, exactly. What's
Wow.
wrong with you? You must.
I
You
rolled
must
a
be losing your
9,
mind.
guys. For a
I'm
total
sorry,
of
I usually
22.
have roll 20 muted, okay?
The moment you said that, I'm like, it's gonna be like a stealth check for me. It's gonna be like,
It's a 9 plus 13.
You can see there is a decent amount of camaraderie between everyone here. It's a sort of you get along with everyone you're on board the ship with for many months, or you don't have a good time and you eventually leave. So any of the senior crew, especially any of that inner circle, seems to get along with each other pretty well.
Okay. Not noticing anyone acting fishy, or how's our HR guy doing?
You can roll an insight check.
Yeah. I need to get expertise and insight next. Oh shit, nice. 27.
Oh, right.
I rolled an 18 plus 9.
Check.
Rari Matai, who's a dark-skinned human, obviously hailing from Marquette in some way. He kind of keeps to himself. He has these very nice, elegant robes, kind of just billow substantially in the wind, so he kind of stays into the lower decks of the vessel. While reserved, he doesn't seem to be outwardly suspicious. On a crew of thieves, strong men, and magically inclined, he is very much civilian in nature,
Okay.
and just sort of doesn't exactly fully click with everyone else, but he's on terms, good terms with everyone.
Okay.
He's
So
not
he's
a
acting
jargon.
exactly the way I would expect someone like that to act.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm going to kind of keep an eye on him with my passive perception and kind of make sure he's all copacetic.
Right.
You know, I'm not being racist. I'm not judging people based on their whatever. I'm trying. Merp.
You're judging him because he's HR.
Exactly. Not because of he's a black-skinned
It's
human.
definitely
Because
because he's
he's
Marquesian.
HR. Can't trust those Marquesians.
As a fellow streamer, I have no words for this.
As a fellow streamer, I'm not a streamer.
Oh,
I'm a
God.
streamer.
My comments are welcome
We
to be
said
taken.
I
fellow.
out
have
of
no
context.
comments.
My comments are welcome to be taken out of context.
The game you're playing right there.
Shit, I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
Okay.
The vessel pushes through the night, unless anyone has any last things they'd like to do before morning. Sun does rise. On the second day of travel, the ship has cut through a substantial amount in the hours you've been asleep. You can already see that the familiar kind of coastal environment that was Port Damali has given way to the Slitherbend Pass below you, which preludes Wardan just to the north of it. You see that rich rainforest environment right along the coast, and you're given a unique perspective so high in the sky. And now you kind of see the small cove that Slitherbend inhabits. You can see the further distance, the coral reef to the far west. Kind of further down south, the road that kind of spirals and twists down, the Furious Mountains that dominate the west, dominate the east. And in that far distance, Harbinger, you kind of look forward to the north towards the Doriel Woods, where somewhere your sister is currently on expedition. As the ship pushes north, fairly safe. Close Concord isn't known for too many
No sky bandits?
no sky bandits. On the
No
way.
wyverns
System.
again.
And as you cut through, you eventually start to see the top of the Ornatora in the distance, Gordan's central spire, followed by the dual rings of the city. Around this point, Menlo kind of speaks up. Hey, Captain!
Yes.
How exactly do you want to handle this? Are you taking the ship down, or are we gonna try to cut to the mountains?
Hmm. Chris, remind me again. She'll float. Like this ship will technically float, right?
Yeah, for the most part, airships, that's all they do is just sit and float. Only if they're gonna sit somewhere for a very extended amount of time, they can dry dock.
What would this very
Right.
Will shut up. What would this very long extended period of time consist of, Chris?
Wet dock?
Not wet either. And
The ship?
they're all air docks.
'Cause it's a
Can't we
ship.
just tie it to a tree?
You'd have to tie it to 4 different trees, essentially. It moves like this, right?
It sits in place thanks to broomstone. In a similar way that a floating city would not just drift away in the wind.
My house! Go
Um,
chase your boat.
that said, it's typically for the airship, if you're gonna leave it for a couple weeks, then you would settle it onto the ground, or most typically in the water.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Is there
But
any
we're not gonna be.
big lakes near Gordan?
No, not near Wardan.
Damn. Okay. We
I
should
think,
be
I
okay.
think she'll be fine. I think she'll be fine.
We should be.
Station.
We've earned a lot of goodwill. I
Well,
informed my mother. I believe that we should be okay. Shut up, Will. We should be okay to leave it here and not.
Oh, will just shut up every few minutes.
I see his face and I'm watching him like I'm like, we have a lot of goodwill, and he's like, oh well, shut the fuck up.
I got something good for you.
But I informed my mother. I believe she informed Wodan, so that we shouldn't be a
Okay,
problem. We just probably
and-
don't want to
and-
park right above the city.
Guessing Chris, I'm guessing the launch is kind of like a miniature, like one broomstone outboard launch thing.
The side
normal
vessel
boat.
itself. The side vessel itself doesn't actually appear to have any broomstone on it.
It's a normal
And-
fucking boat.
No, it is mostly mechanical.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. So it
It's-
flies?
It's very janky from what you know. It doesn't fly long. To your extent as being the captain, it's about like a 10 minutes of flight before
Hmm.
all is lost on that vessel, on the smaller one.
So it's a quick
Okay,
descent
Okay.
down.
Well,
Yeah.
that informs us of what we need to upgrade first.
Gordan would be the place for that. That and Hupperduke.
I mean, we have
Upper Duke.
embarkation ladders. I would
Gordan has the
assume.
steam stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
Hupperduke has
let's
a landslide.
put down within
Yeah.
And is under the
Then
ownership
ladder.
of the Crit,
8
who like
Uh,
us.
outside the
All
wall,
the purple worms.
and then
And also, we're not allowed in the Empire.
I don't think the Kryn think that part of the Empire is the Empire now.
I don't really care what the Kryn think is part of the Empire. I care what a murderous psychopath wizard cares is the Empire.
So you agree with me?
The vessel eventually you start to fly over and coast closer to it, kind of lowering the broomstone, bringing the vessel closer to ground. At this point, your goblin on board kind of approaches. You see just a heavily scarred individual with these 2 daggers at either side. They appear to be wearing scraps of other boats, any pieces of metal, and have just made a very makeshift set of armor. At this point, they approach. So you can try and take the vessel out, and take my little baby down to the ground.
Yeah. Do you
I leaned
mind
over-
helping us?
I leaned to Reinhardt. I don't want to take it.
Goblin.
Be there with you.
I'm already in the
You
boat.
fly it.
You fixed it. I'm
Those are
assuming.
goblin mind
Great.
goblin.
I
That's
always
nice.
fix it. Don't you just see it? It's the prettiest thing. It is the ugliest ship you've ever seen.
Yeah.
It is welded pieces of metal, of weapon, of shield that form a ship that has just taken cannon fire. It's taken all manner of attack.
I'm in the ship.
Does it like creak as soon as he steps on?
Yes, and it's a little uneasy. Being unsupported by broomstone, you step on it and it kind of sways with your movement.
Chris, is it dark out yet?
You're about at evening.
Are we above the city?
Yeah, you're
We're
lowering, casting yourselves down.
We're descending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, what side of the boat would be covered in shadow as I fall down?
The same end as the so the western side.
Okay, and has it been
You're
determined that
asking
if
if you
I'm
can
in?
step of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
I'm just gonna walk off the edge and be like,
Cast
I'll
fly.
see you guys down there.
I'll
And
cast
just
fly on myself.
the
Yeah.
bait. Ruff.
Two members of your party.
Um,
Seeing the
Actu-
other contraption.
Actually, on that note, how far is the ground from the ship?
Yeah.
At this point, it's about 1,000 feet down.
All right.
I was thinking. I was
Wait,
thinking.
I'll dive off
bringing
the
us
ship.
In, like, within a couple
You can just
hundred
cast
feet.
levitate on yourself. You just have like the dragon or the float.
Or
pull
cast
you down.
fly.
Yeah, I can cast levitate at will.
Oh, okay.
Why would you want to cast a will?
Like, shut the fuck up.
We'll change
I
your
will levitate. I will levitate down 500 feet, then dimension door the rest of the way down.
Wait, don't you
Plus,
keep your
it gets
momentum?
canceled, right?
Don't you
Wait,
keep
you
your momentum?
levitate down
Bam!
to levitate only has like a certain amount of height it goes to, so you could just go.
Yeah.
Air brakes.
Yeah, I guess I will trust our goblin.
I don't, but
His
all right.
repairs.
I mean, we're gonna need it to get back up, but me, we're gonna probably I'm just.
So, Anavir,
I'm trusting you this time. Stand, but that's
Anavir,
fine.
Savari, Reinhardt.
Yeah.
Assume you also board Harbinger.
You're not cool enough to fly.
Oh, I have a carpet. Fuck this.
You know what? I'm
forgot.
joining you.
Whoa, it's kind of gay. Two guys
Oh,
on
there
a.
might not
Shut
be
up.
enough weight on that. But
Yeah. All right, we go down.
Shut up, Will. Shut
I
up.
just got my spell slot for dimension door.
No, just
Savari.
Savar.
I forgot I had this thing.
let's go.
You
Take me down.
step on it, and it usually has the boarding party on board as well. And there's just a brief moment where you watch as they kind of step behind the vehicle's own wheel, and there's parts of the wheel itself that are broken off and replaced with clubs, or half the weapons are shovels at one point, and grabs it. Hold on, and with a stomp of their foot, both the latches and and it is just sent into free fall.
Oh my! I'm
it's
so
just kind of
glad
left
I
at-
just jumped off.
The fuck?
left at like a horizontal, and it starts falling, and then slowly starts to tip forward and forward till you're at like almost a 45-degree angle, hands holding onto the railings, before you just hear and some type of just horrendous sound from the center of the ship kicks in. Several motors of some kind and other types of faint magic kick in, and the vehicle starts to right itself. It shakes like all hell, like the heaviest turbulence you've ever felt. You have to bring yourself lower just to not be shaken off the vehicle itself. It rights itself and just goes cutting through the air as fast as possible before you can see move their feet, pull on a lever, and it just hard cranks itself up again, just almost sending you off and as it just comes careening down into the dirt below in the front of Gordan, you start to hear a cut into dirt and grass as it just slides its way, almost like an escape pod situation, into the dirt, leaving
We're all
at least
dead,
a
Chief.
50-foot line.
Wow.
Wow.
All of us just floating. We all collectively just slowly float down
Yeah,
together.
those of you
Or
that are
Keith
All of
scene
us.
from Harry
slowly
Potter where he
floating,
goes,
this thing just down with just the briefest you could see is Savari clinging to railing in dear life, and this goblin held back, arms fully extended, holding onto the wheel.
Crazy bastard.
I'm not
"That's
helping
good,
him
need
get that back
improvement.
up.
Nope.
I'm not
That's
helping him
good,
get
need
that back.
improvement."
That's not improvement. That's a redesign.
Yeah. That's
There's
another
nothing of that
blueprint.
I want to salvage.
Kind of wish I went on it.
Okay. I
Looks fun.
Put your hands
float
in the
over.
air, he's mine.
We can make that happen. I start to like grab the carpet and just kind of like turn it. We can make it happen.
What are you
It's the
doing?
same thing.
What?
Next
Oh yeah,
time.
Anavir.
What are you doing?
Anavir, you can float. It's not a problem.
But that's a waste.
You don't use it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Alrighty.
Oh.
You all descend
man.
down
We
to the very gentle. You can see Fenbach approach it, puts a hand to Savari, like, "You can fly with me anytime, Captain," and just jumps off. And you can see they start picking up pieces, smaller pieces of the ship that have
I
bread in that 50-foot
imagine
raft.
I'm imagine I'm crowbarring my claws out of the railing here.
My God.
The
I just turn to him,
indents,
it's like,
slight
I say,
indents in the wood.
I'll
on a
get it
proper
ready
landing, man.
for ascension as soon as you're done.
Okay,
And just
yes, just make sure it's in reasonably one piece again.
at least 3, Captain. I gotta do your thing.
Oh, join the rest of the group. There's claw marks on.
Yeah.
You can see where Savari stands when she takes this thing down, because there's deep claw impressions in the woodwork.
just you come over to us.
Can I fly with one of you guys next time?
He's your goblin. You can't just let him go up alone. That'd be rude.
Yeah.
I bet he
Gonna
wouldn't
lose my
mind.
goblin one of these
goblins.
days.
No.
All right, where to, Saren?
To my newer home. Yes. And then I walk to the gate. I wave to the officers and just say, "You just don't ask," and they probably give me the look of,
It's more seeing your arrival, which is
Yeah.
bar none the most spectacular that has happened in Gorgon.
they're like,
Portals opened. They just one of them gives you a wave as you approaching and hear the hissing of the gate, and one of the doors starts to slowly part enough for you all to pass through.
Does it still have the patch from where Torin had to like
It has
push
been
his hand?
Yeah.
they replaced it. They were like, "We can't have this. We're Gordan."
We have standards.
Even a brief look at it, it does not look like the same piece of metal entirety. They seem to have just completely replaced that portion.
We kind of just melt down the metal and
Yeah, it's casting.
reforge. It's very good. We're very good at recycling here.
Yeah, the recycling plant of Gordan is very
It
efficient.
is. It's. You could write a
You-
thesis paper on the recycling plant of Gordan. It's incredible.
With that, push into the busy Gordan outer ring.
And with that, we're taking a break. Okay, bye, guys.
Back at this place.
Shut up, Will.
Chris, that's not the Minor House of Union anymore.
It's okay.
I'm
It's
not
okay.
changing it now.
You're like, fuck you.
JK.
Suck a dick. Go suck it up.
Yeah,
Okay.
Norin's ring is at your disposal. Or are you heading right to the house? How's this?
I did want to stop by the magic item shop real quick.
That'll be in the core ring.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Real quick, I need to get some leather actually.
Easy enough to do. There's plenty of hunting and game to be had in Gordan, so how much leather are you looking to acquire?
Well, I know leather's not that expensive, but like a large amount actually, because I guess we're gonna have to go north anyways. So I guess we need like furs and whatnot too. Would you guys agree?
I still have my
Uh,
winter clothes.
You guys
I
still
still
have
have my winter
You
clothes.
guys should all still have your winter adventuring gear. Tavari's the only
Yeah.
one who needs to buy anything winter.
Okay. Well, I still need leather regardless to make clothes. and shit.
So
I have an
well,
extra set of leather armor if you want it.
Not the same.
I do. This is totally random, guys, and I just have to say it. I do like how Stormrun is kind of like Wilson from Home Improvement right now. Yep. Okay, I'm good now.
Also,
But-
then you see like,
No. Much better. Much better. Yeah, there we go.
so while these guys are doing their thing, I go to the at
Steamcast.
no no I'm actually going to the funeral area where this is taking
Oh,
place.
there's no funeral area yet.
Oh
no
well,
body.
I
have
will
to
be
help
there.
set it up.
Well, I will help set it up as well. So a little early.
But yeah, no. We're just I was just gonna stop by the item,
off
the
cleric.
magic, the off cleric.
I follow him,
Yep.
but like not like
Yeah.
not like right next to him, but like 10
I'll be
10
right
feet
back.
behind him. Follow him.
Wait, do you like?
But I'm not doing anything to make it like it's
He's not
stealthy. I'm
trying
just-
to hide. He's just walking.
All right.
Yeah.
Again, still easy to acquire leathers and the like. So for 5 silver, you can acquire like a decent amount of material to satisfy
kinda-
what you'll need. For a bigger stack, about 10 silver for a good amount of leather. To the point you'd be questioning your own capacity of carrying it back to the vessel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
One gold worth of.
Was that 1 gold essentially? Yeah, it's 1 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like the metric system of money.
That's 1. Remove. There we go. Got it. You have a gold piece.
All right. You acquire your lot of leather in various sizes and cuts. Most of them are
It's just
circle
my
cuts.
eyes. Sorry.
I'm used to it at this point. Now it's like Home Improvement. He's like the neighbor poking. his head.
Right? That's Wilson. His name is Wilson. Alrighty, Chris. If I go to the magic shop, what does he have?
We.
Oh, you were following me. I thought you were following
Yeah,
him.
I was following you. But like I said, not.
You come in
Next
and
to you.
you see the dwarven Fenric, who
Well, that's right. You have to say sorry for the what you did.
What?
The wine thing, right? I'm so sorry for cutting it. I just remembered
The
you. have to-
wine thing.
The what's Serena? Chris? Is that the name?
Oh, when we took the
Rogue.
wine, that was from
here.
Oh, we took the wine from him.
No, not here. Here, you took it in Gordan.
Oh yeah, in the shipping yards, not anywhere near where I'm going.
Small little reminder. There you go.
Bam. Howdy, sir. It's been a little bit. I was wondering if you had any new wares that we could see.
So I haven't found too much yet. Been trying to work with expeditions up north and the folk down south, but it's been slow picking. Slow better than none, but slow all the same.
Anything in the shop?
Kind of sighs. You kind of look around. There are items, but most of them aren't magical per se. They're just oddities and things found in and about um, either the north or the surrounding region.
Okay, so he doesn't really have anything.
Depends. What are you looking for?
Just general magic items. If you have any interesting ones, maybe ones that don't require attunement, maybe any mechanical items similar to like, and I hold up the rip tether, anything like this that doesn't require connecting with myself so that I can just kind of use it.
I ain't never seen nothing like that before. I've so found a few scrolls and wandering mage passed by. Quite a few of them.
What are the scrolls of?
They were simple ones. I think they just transcribed a few scrolls looking to make money. We got one moment, and he kind of gets up and walks by, grabs what appears to be just a small shelf with a few of them. They've been enclosed. He grabs them and sets them by. You can see the names of the spells aren't transcribed on top of them, but the basic symbol for the school is there. You can see this the symbol of enchantment, the symbol of conjuration, and one symbol for divination.
So we have no idea what these scrolls are. I only know the school.
I mean, you can open it up and look at it. So.
Alrighty. Without trying to activate it, Chris, I'll try and read the scrolls to try and like determine what they actually are.
Yeah. You know, which one do you grab? Enchantment, conjuration, or divination?
Let's try divination.
Okay. You force to top it out, and you kind of pull out a um, very beautifully very beautiful piece of paper it's written on. As you pull it out, you can see the. Let me see, actually. Okay. You would be familiar with the essence of this scroll, being a cleric. This is a scroll for the actual spell of divination.
Oh. Okay. That's a
Come in handy.
that's a little bit rarer of a spell. It's not something you find every day in the scroll. Okay. Trying to remember what divination does. Fuck.
It's
Um,
basically you ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity that's going to occur within the next 7 days, and you will receive a truthful reply.
Alrighty,
kind
what
of-
about the enchantment?
Okay. For that, I'll need you to make an Arcana check.
Already 1 second.
Ooh, an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Seven.
7, you're unable to
Seven.
discern.
Okay.
You're kind of just
What
looking at
about
the glyphs. None of them are reminiscent of your training as a cleric. Last one?
yeah? Arcana check again.
Yes.
I do 1 moment. Cast guidance on myself. Do that. Oh god. Oh, I might be able to. 13?
Unfortunately, no.
Fuck!
Unable to discern this one as well.
Reinhardt,
Yeah,
are you able to discern these?
of course I can.
Those nat ones.
I
I
cursed
appreciate the
you.
extra.
You would need to as well.
Arcana?
Yeah, you need to roll
Yeah.
Arcana as well. Both of them don't fall into your class.
I'm not worried. It's a 12 for the first one.
No dice.
Yeah, I
Fuck
didn't
you.
think so.
You need a 15 or higher, probably.
And then the second one,
Crisp.
the 13.
Nope. You guys are.
I don't know, man.
I cursed him this
Okay.
morning.
How much would it be for all three, even though we don't really know what these two are?
Oh no. About 250 gold per.
250 gold per, and we don't even know what they are.
Oh yeah, unfortunately.
Well,
Am I
that's too
with
steep
them
for me.
right now?
Nope, it's just me and Reinhardt.
Alright.
Nope, sorry.
Right.
That's too cheap.
Maybe
That's too.
I can help you on that, but no.
I
Sorry,
need
that's
to,
too rich for my blood. Maybe another time.
Harbinger needs to speak with Saren because he heard him say he's going to the magic shop. Astral messaging, I guess the 4th level spell is the only one I have for that kind of sending. Can you ask and see if they have any extra ink, magical ink, while you're there, when you're there? Doesn't know. He doesn't know you're there. That's it. If so, cool. If you can get some, that's great.
Do you guys have any magical ink, maybe?
I mean, I have some that I write with. Not too much.
Okay. Understood.
About 50 gold worth.
Okay. I'll give you 50 gold for it.
Done deal.
50 gold. Remove. And then I'll thank him and start heading out.
All right. Is there anything else you wish to do?
I will start heading to my temple, and I will. They were all in a group. Because I didn't tell anyone to meet me there, so I will cast sending to Torin. Torin, finished up at the magic shop. So Stormo, we've picked up 50 gold
you can
worth
just reply
of.
to me.
Nope,
You can just reply.
Nope, it already ended. I bought the stuff and I couldn't reply, so I just didn't reply. So Stormer, I picked up the 50 gold worth of ink. That's all they had, and that we'll meet you all at my house.
I'm already there. Hello?
Oh, okay. Don't know who this Stormer guy is, but
Okay. That's what you get. That's what you get.
Damn it.
On our stroll back to the.
Saren picked up ink for somebody named Stormer, and he's
Fuck
heading.
up,
I'm
you
not
sack
quite
of
sure
shit.
what he
Hell,
means.
Stormer.
I have no idea.
It's fucking sunny out.
So it's Harbinger's new alias
Are we
nickname,
sure
I guess.
our cleric is okay?
So we could.
How am I going to get rid of the
Maybe
leather?
the Stormer guy is someone in his temple. I don't know.
Probably.
Just like the servant, just like, damn it. How am I going to get rid of the leather? Okay, Chris, I can task Flappy and the familiar to one at a time, basically send us all up to the ship. Because they can fly. I can't right now. I'll just wait till that's done, and then I'll join up with the crew. The party, that is.
You're heading up.
I'll just follow.
No, I'm just having Flappy and the familiar do it for me. One at a time.
I'm taking the ship. I'm taking the ship back up.
Hell yeah. If it can make it.
If not, if it can get at least 500 feet, it's fine.
Yeah, for both of us. I don't even need that. I got a carpet.
Whatever.
What's
Once we all reach the house, are we all at the house?
I think so, unless anyone was saying
Okay.
Assume so.
Okay. I will open the door on my new house and mother, Father, I'm home.
That's nice.
Step
Yes,
in.
ma'am.
No one comes immediately, but there is still a bustle in the tower. One of the attendants who is currently just briefly looking over just a few papers offside. I believe they're over towards the back.
Thank you. Who are you?
So it's kind of like stuffs and folds the papers, sets them into a robe of his. So name's Tarir.
Aria. And
Tarir.
you are an assistant of the House
Yeah.
of the Moonwing?
Well, yes, sir.
Okay, good. I didn't know. Oh, I haven't met you yet. I'm Saren Theric, the
I
uh,
don't worry, sir. I know you passed by a few times.
okay, just haven't introduced myself to you. I'll reach out my hand. Please tell me, God, they have hands.
Yes,
Thank
he has
fuck.
They have an eye.
hands.
just like,
Does he have an
uh,
eye, Chris?
I'm trying to give you a handshake.
Does he have eyes?
Yeah, does he
See
have
this
that?
roll, Chris.
Where's my Calanats?
Yes.
Damn it! He's got eyes.
Damn it.
Statistically, well, we have to find someone.
Eventually,
Yes,
eventually at this
Bench.
point. There's
What's
a
per-
guy out there. Or girl.
Watch, he's gonna be the big bad. Doesn't have an eye.
We
Not
just
his
defeat
eye.
him. It's like, hey,
Just
ally.
saying, don't
So,
kill the whole world. You get a new eye.
Pretty good.
No deal, gentlemen. I thank you, but I look way more evil with one eye.
We give him the eye
So I have to keep the one
poisoned.
It has the scar over it. It's okay.
sun's going down.
So, where's the two Calanats?
Do you make a perception check?
Oh, the calendar.
Yes.
Do I notice them at all?
Both of you, go ahead.
Perception. I'm great at that.
Arcana
Get
loss.
along?
I am
Arcana loss.
Oh,
godly.
natural 20 minus 1, so 19.
I have a oh dear God, a 19 for a 32. Woo! I rolled what you got.
What?
You look around and there are no demon mouth dogs in the chamber.
Where's my dogs?
Oh, I think
Got a better
they were,
contract.
What do you
I think they
mean,
left.
dogs are like strays, or
No,
did you?
no, 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 no,
Where's
no.
my demon?
You,
Where's my demon dogs?
you metaphorical. You're good to return back to work. Thank you very much. I will go
No,
see my mother and father.
Metaphorical? Bullshit's
Yeah.
not metaphorical.
Okay. Pulls out those
Yes.
papers again, gets back to work.
Oh yeah, I'm in a house of worship.
Darn, antelopes are not an approved animal in Guardian. This
Then
is
why
not
did you have them? Why'd you have them in your house?
because they were trying to assassinate us.
Aren't they demons or devils? No, they're devils. That's right, because they have contracts.
Had Cataloths as guard dogs?
So where'd your mom put the dogs?
I don't know. We can ask her.
At this point,
I will
push
ask her.
into the kind of the further back rooms, and this kind of represents more of the housing here. A section of stairs that go down, as well as a section of stairs that kind of ascend higher up into the further back tower section of the cathedral. At
Mother,
this,
Although I
I'm
crave
down here,
violence.
son.
coming. I head towards the voice.
Yeah, you head downstairs, and you can see there is um here in this section of it is um mostly a familial chamber, but at the current moment a table has been set up with the now adorned in simple clothing body of Wolfgang. It's been suitably prepped for burial at the moment. You can see that's what the two have been doing. With your perception check from before, glancing off into one of the side chambers, you can hear the faint scratching of metallic on wood and you watch coming in from one side the incredible muscular visage of a four-legged creature with a massive mouth and no eyes. Just hear this
What?
telepathic.
I just. Oh, nope, 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 nope.
Mother,
Is that those are your guard
Yes.
dogs?
um,
Oh my god, what did I get signed on for?
thank you for preparing my friend's body for
No problem.
the funeral. I do have kind of glance to the candle, glance back. I do have some questions that I feel might be apparent. Um, why is the candle still here?
What kind of loss? There's two of them still.
Oh, I'm. You're right, mother. I'm sorry. And everyone starts to realize why I talk with an accent when I'm around my mother. You're right, mother. I. Why are the Canala still
Oh,
abound?
they're quite they're quite talkative and friendly creatures, much better than a dog in some ways. All we really have to do is pay the contract, and it's a motley sum compared to what we make running here. They offer us protection, so we don't have to worry about any type of assassins or anyone else that means us harm. It's highly
Okay.
practical.
I'm glad I could. I'm glad I could assist in bringing the two parties together. Um, so how is everything? How are you and father? I haven't seen him yet. You have some new attendants I saw.
Yeah, so we can't run the whole temple ourselves. Father's just in the upper decks, attending to some other matters. But
Every,
it's good to see you.
it's good to see you as well. Well, I believe are we feeling Chris around what time is it right now?
Night's coming in.
Okay. I feel probably early afternoon for the funeral, and then if there's anything you all need help with before we leave, we'll be happy to help as repayment for allowing us helping with this.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Well, I do have to ask one thing. Other than that, where shall we stay? I haven't really been here since the transition.
The upper chambers are just fine.
Thanks
We
for that.
reside in this chamber normally, but at the moment we're kind of using it for. Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Alrighty then.
Thank
I will give my mother a big hug and a kiss on the cheek and head on up to see my father.
All right. As Torin, you walk over and you pet the candle off.
God
Your
damn it.
hand just like scale on thick armored hide of it. It's just
Shring.
Nails on a chalkboard, basically.
Everybody. Towards like yes.
sorry.
It's terrible.
Torin, do you understand Abyssal or Infernal?
He doesn't, but I do.
Do not.
I do.
You don't understand it? So, yeah, if you don't, do you not understand or Infernal?
I understand Draconic, Common, and Dwarvish.
Okay. As you just pet it, you just hear,
Yeah,
the
I
stuff
miss you
back
too,
of your
buddy.
head.
What do we hear when we're there? Just seeing
It
this.
only spoke to him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so he doesn't even know that it spoke to anyone else.
Mm.
Oh no. Oh no. Wait, my mother speaks Abyssal or Infernal?
You might want to talk to your mother about your actual following.
What?
Like,
Wait a minute.
I was
She has a
thinking about
past.
that.
Talk to your parents about their
Yeah.
abyssal contracts.
Their corruption lately, because
Be
Moon
hilarious. So they had
Weaver
to
is
sit
Talk
down
to
with the
your
dictionary
parents.
just to be like, okay. Like we all heard of the people that learn a word like this from the dictionary, but yeah.
Yeah. Safari is definitely not at ease.
On track.
Being
As
giant
one,
demon
as one moves up,
things.
you see the second one does come out now, and its voice kind of rings out to you, Torn. Again, just more abyssal speech as you are surrounded.
I
by the
know.
two
It's been so long.
Oh my
I
god.
hope that's what they're saying.
I have no clue.
Wait, I hear
Love
this.
it.
I hear Tord saying that. I'm like, Tord, what are they saying to you?
But,
I have no fucking idea.
Can you try to?
oh fuck! I've heard Abyssal. I have.
Anyways,
Can you interpret?
Speech.
got that out of my system. Let's go.
Oh,
Nope.
okay.
Anavir, you don't try and talk with them at all?
At this, yeah, I go and pet them as well and see what they say. Why not?
Don't maybe not. That.
You watch up and pet, and they're very warm creatures. I haven't really like touched one, and it is like uncomfortable heat that emanates through them. As you do, one of them speaks up. What do you bring? Any food this time?
I'm trying to ask things. Oh, they haven't given their job.
I don't say anything, and I'm like I pretend in a very good fashion of not knowing what they said. It's like, yeah, that's a
They
good
know
boy.
you
You
speak it.
talked
You
to
know
them
you speak it.
before.
Yeah.
I just let it go.
You gotta answer.
Sarah's mom can take care of it.
Apparently,
Man,
he speaks it.
I mean,
Me as I
looking
walk
here,
up.
I don't
Wait.
hear any of this. But
Chris, what are they
just
named?
mention to Sarah's mom that they're hungry.
What did she name them?
You don't know.
Fido and
We
Fluffy.
don't know.
Dinky and Dinky.
Come
Thing
here,
one,
Fluffy.
thing
You
two.
already had your dinner today. Oh.
The paltry
needs a little
sum
half
compared
elf.
to what we make here. Jesus Christ, how much do we get paid?
Also, how are your parents affording to feed these things? Like, are they
Well,
killing you?
I'm assuming Chris, I'd understand some of the things
If
that
I
occur
remember
with
correctly,
money.
when we first persuaded these animals, it cost a lot of meat,
A lot of meat and a lot of gold.
a
Well,
lot of gold.
Reinhardt, you do forget we are the proprietors of one of the three major houses here. There are many benefits. We are also the only way to get married in like
There's
the
no
next
divorce in
huge
Jordan.
area.
You just get fed to the Canaloff.
We deal with. I'm just gonna guess, Chris. Tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm just gonna assume we do most of the divorces, marriages. We also deal, of course, with our believers in the Moonweaver. We
There's
do
no
smaller.
homeless in Gordan.
Shut up. We also do some other things here and there. Here, I pull out a booklet. Here you go. No.
A pamphlet.
Chris,
Your
what do I
family also
remember?
decides
Maybe
that
one for you.
What do I remember our house doing when we were a minor house, and then I can just expand upon that as it is a major house? Or can I make it up, and then it becomes canon?
Nope. You're not the D&D.
Basically,
You have to write it out first.
no. When you become one of the proper houses, Sejasi, you become a rank of like nobility within
I
Gordan.
became noble just because. Woo! I'm a noble. Time to go party and tell him my dad can sue you.
Oh,
Crash
so type of novel where you
Lamborghini.
lose.
Yeah, time to go crash a Lamborghini.
Okay,
What's a Lamborghini?
type of horse.
Oh,
It's a
sounds
bull.
fancy.
Welcome, Dr. Bowles.
Horse, he says.
Shut up.
He's-
I heard the vent door.
I mean, you gotta think of
Shut the fuck up.
gotta think of something on the spot.
Take psychic damage.
Ah!
Your sword? Yeah, that's what you get for being mean to God. Well, you are my God. Same old. We're all a bunch of idiots.
You head upstairs, and you could see your father, who is currently at one of this large stone desk, and is just working away what could only be described as a stack of papers before him.
Oh, Father,
Oh
are you okay back there?
no!
Just
What is
peeks
it
out from
though?
behind.
Well, I came for my friend's funeral, and I thought I'd stop by and say hello and see how it is being a major house. It seems to be
A lot of work.
yeah.
Yeah. You know, I
Is
should
it?
show you some of this paperwork. I mean, if you intend to retire at some point, you're gonna need to know how to do some of this.
Oh,
Yeah, he has time.
yeah. Of course.
We're here for a couple days.
Let me show. No.
The trip is now
Uh,
one night.
uh. So, alrighty then. I'll
White husband.
go the group to their quarters and help you with the paperwork.
I'll set some aside and we'll look over it. See you in about an hour.
That's great.
First day back home, you already got chores.
Right.
Just kill your parents, dude. You won't have problems like that anymore.
Can't tell if he's
I
doing
don't know
that
why
in
you're looking at
character
me
or
like that.
literally
I'm
in
right.
person.
I'm doing that. I'm doing that in character. Sorry.
I don't know why you're looking at me like that. I'm right. I don't.
You're like, Nathan,
What's your
everything
legit
okay?
answer?
Me?
Like,
Why are you booing?
why are you booing at me? I'm right. No parents, no chores. Problem solved.
Become your own god. You don't have to pray to anyone.
Reinhardt
about
has
the
over
Batman?
100 health. Yeah, he does.
I have 93. Usually it goes over 100 when I have my health up.
You know,
But what are hit points?
I could probably knock you out with a level 5 sleep spell.
Anyway,
Actually, no, it's a 20-foot radius, so it hit
Everyone.
all of us.
Hit everyone.
and Anavir
Huh.
would fall down first.
I don't think you can.
you can't cast
Me?
sleep on me.
To sleep.
You're right, so he doesn't count.
Why are we back at this? And neither is
Har-
Stormer.
Harbinger can. Yeah, no, okay. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'll show
I'm
you
also
guys.
a half elf, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Shit, am I the weakest?
Yeah. Kill your
No,
parents.
our ranger is.
Become your own god.
Ranger's dead.
I will show everyone to their room and then grab a bottle of wine and go help my dad with the paperwork.
Turns out to be alcoholic.
You know, we can kill somebody and have the Spectre do it for 24 hours.
We
Does
are
it retain
not
its
doing that.
intelligence?
Or we
Let
can
me
kill
let me-
somebody and then have that somebody just reanimate it
Go
and
kill
have
It
him.
them
has
do
it. It has intelligence of 10, so it's not
That's not high enough.
dumb. And
Just kill an accountant.
Oh, an accountant.
kill the
Ugh.
person doing this. I'm just saying.
Okay.
It has
Chris,
to obey my verbal commands.
Chris, do I need to roll for accounting?
Nope.
You don't want me to roll for accounting? Great, wonderful. Where's math? How do I roll for math?
Come on.
I think
Flat
you,
intelligence check.
the abacus is actually just a regular common item in D&D, so you could just use an abacus.
You won't always have an abacus in your pocket.
Would it be possible to stand like 10 feet behind them, behind like a corner or something like that, and just
Well-
like randomly cast prestidigitation on their paperwork,
Well-
making it look wrong?
Will,
What? What?
I have a 23 passive perception. You think any of you are going to get anywhere near me and me not notice?
That guy did. The guys below
Hmm?
Yes.
the ranger did.
Snuck off.
As soon as you start to do that, I go, "What are you doing?"
But are you though? Like, let's read perception first.
Reinhardt?
You said ink, right, Saren?
Yes. Here's 50 gold for 50 gold worth of ink.
Okay, I'll give you the gold back right then.
50 gold. Add. Wonderful. So doing paperwork with my father. Reinhardt, no.
Would
I do that and minor illusion at the same time to start throwing off like where he's hearing noises from. So it's like, ha ha ha. Just overall distracting pain in the ass.
Yeah,
Roll
no,
a-
Savari's not
roll a
Wolfgang. This
stealth
isn't the
check.
first time she's been in a team.
Okay. Please be a natural 20. Like it
Well,
matters, but
yeah.
I know. Haha!
What'd you
I
get?
had a total of 11.
Even half.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I don't even have to roll perception to try and perceive that.
At that point, as you're like trying this like illusion here, moving bear, stepping up,
My
Sam, before you
dad's
could,
getting
before you could speak,
pissy.
he's like, "We're busy right now. I guess
Ooh.
something I can help you with." And he looks over
Ooh.
to you.
No.
Unless you want to
Why
get married to
not?
someone, I guess.
Why not? I feel you own your own church as well. Wouldn't you love to join us?
Let me ask my god.
Drew, we can.
Hey, me. Do I want to do this? Not really.
Invite him.
Same.
Me.
Walk away.
So dumb. So dumb.
Wait, what'd your god say? To be like just a bitch to
Wait,
yourself?
Chris, you play his god. What does his god say?
Well, when he can, well, you have to commune with the weapon.
I do.
So you just say, "Wait
Fine.
1 moment, take it out, kneel down."
Magic
I'm
conch.
gonna put it here.
Magic
So
gods. Should I learn accounting
Yeah,
to
you
deal
sit
with
down,
our
and you look at it, and you just watch as Farthing kind of leans back in the chair with his very furrowed brow as you take out a weapon when you, let's say, you're gonna ask your god. What's
Don't
he?
worry, Father. It could be. It's
Don't
better than it
worry.
was, to be quite honest. I mean, before he had an ancient demon, and now if I
Keep
if you
working.
Not ancient.
okay, got it. I'm trying to be
You
distracted on purpose.
sit down and commune with it, connect to the spirit within the weapon, and you just get a long draw. Do I have to say more?
It's gonna be a no from us, dog.
I think your sword would be like, you have to do it. I don't. Deuces.
Your sword could 100% been like, yes, do it. I
This
will
will
sleep.
please me.
I
Well,
ain't helping you.
While everybody's figuring this out, I'm gonna read my alchemy book
Okay.
and learn.
Number one,
All right.
differential taxes.
Rachel, Texas.
Are there any bookstores in town?
Differential taxes in town.
There is.
Are there any books on Abyssal?
Hey, wait, Saren has the tax code book that I stole from forever ago.
I already gave that back.
Couldn't I teach Torin Abyssal though?
We're
In
already
8
learning something.
weeks.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
We're already learning.
That's true.
You teach him to say hi, how are you? Good, no, bad.
Lessons in Abyssal and taxes aside,
Yeah.
you spend the night doing various different things across multiple groups here,
Stupid tax.
and eventually, Madame Theric, kind of grabs, first walks over to you, Saren. Your friend is ready.
Thank you, Mother. Let me wake up for a second. You help Father with the taxes, right?
No, and she just walks out.
We know our priorities.
Just
That's your father's job.
Don't step on each other's toes. It's fine.
He
I feel
walks,
like your
tries to
dad got the short end of the stick here.
gathers everybody,
Yeah,
each one of the
fine.
party members. It's like, we lack a proper burial site at the moment, but we can still do ceremony. Any last words folk wish to give?
I have something to say.
Start off then.
He was a stubborn bastard, right? We loved him dear. He was family, no matter how we look at it. He was always honest whenever he spoke to us. And, he was also a hoarder for some reason. He always just bought things left and right, and, he just never really used some of the things that he bought. You know, it that's what makes it so great in that regard. Saddle. And but anyway, he'll always be remembered in that way. But at the end of the day, he always kept our hopes up. And again and again and again, he always showed the end of the day that there's a next day that we will live through it.
Well put.
Well, I'm not finished. I hope to share some mead with you in the afterlife, friend. Take care, and I hope to see you soon. That
It
is
was
it.
well put. Is there anyone else who wishes to say
Um,
anything?
I'd like to add something. If I'm
Ooh,
allowed.
someone.
Is there reason not?
I didn't know Wolfgang. I didn't know him at all, but seems like he was a value member of your party. Wish I could have met him. He yeah, he seems like he was a value member of your party. I'm sorry that I never got to meet him, and I'm sorry for your loss, everyone.
He was a swell guy.
Didn't even know his own father.
Is there anyone else who wishes to speak in this moment?
I will sing a hymn in Celestial, a burial hymn from the Moonweaver.
Ugh.
And I will play my violin while he's doing that.
When did you get a violin?
I made one.
You said what in Celestial?
I sing a
Fuck your
small
violin.
hymn.
Oh, a hymn. A hymn.
Hymn.
Oh.
A
I did
hymn.
not hear the hymn part. And I was like, wait, you do what? And I was
I'm
like,
gonna sing it
I,
a song.
I'm like,
Yes,
I
I sing a
understand this hymn.
yeah. I sing a hymn in Celestial, a burial hymn from the Moonweaver.
Is it just speaking in tongues?
With that,
Gotta
we
do-
celebrate the path that he walked. It was his own. Every twist and turn carved by his own hand and the moving of his help. But the path might be over. We cherish the journeys that we've all had as you all were together. And we hope that his effect on all you will be remembered. With that, she's gonna finish casting Funeral Rite from Ceremony. And with that,
He
cannot be made undead by anything short of the wish spell for the next 7 days.
Fuck you.
I never really had the true intention of saying.
he should be he should be buried with his saddle.
Nah, that sells for like a flying mount for one of us. Depending on what you guys want, that was for.
I already have
We'll
a flying mount.
we'll bury him with his effects. Should you wish to leave any here?
I will. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. I had a list of all his
No,
things.
out of character, Wolfgang would have wanted like everyone all of his shit to go to you guys.
There's I will take
As much of a pack rat as he wasn't really a pack rat.
I will did he have any personal Spirit, you'd answer this because I mean we searched his body. Did he have any like symbols or anything from his hometown or any artifacts of it?
Let me check.
He does have a necklace saying F6 on it.
Most of my magic gear was taken, right? Then you guys all grabbed that.
Yeah. Except all the stuff that wasn't taken.
The bracers are gone. Necklace is gone.
We mean like a notebook or something like that, or whatever.
No, don't think so. I mean, maybe the little symbol of the
Okay. I'll take the
cleric
symbol
cleric
and I'll
order
just
that they
kind of
had.
place it on his chest and go. Knowing him, that's the only thing he'd really feel he needs.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I can think of. Yeah, the insignia. I think that's all I had of any real like sentimental value other than heart piercer.
I'll give him my my bone horn, my custom bone horn, my very first creation.
Getting sentimental here. Wow.
Right.
Reinhardt gives his sword.
You have me axe.
Me axe.
And 7 days from now, you could have him back. I'm kidding.
Yeah. I'm gonna place 1 gold on him.
Don't let the tax man get that.
1 gold for, I don't know. For the ferryman, yeah. For the ferryman. They believe in the ferryman? I don't know.
Chris, is there any kind of like things that as the
I'm
Moonweaver
fucking
that they
saying
would
that
be
now.
like?
Wait, Chris,
Yes.
where is Reinhardt going?
What do
There's
you
an
mean, like,
afterlife in D&D, right? And
That's a great
generally it's
question.
based on your alignment, but not always. I understand that.
That's a good
Where is he going?
question.
Yeah, I'm not
We
actually
don't know.
alive. I'm just more of like artificial intelligence overtaking a body. And I keep dying and I keep coming back, and it's like, so
Chris, can I start a tradition for the Moonweavers that will have no connection to anything else because only I think it is a thing?
That's ominous.
Sounds
That's
great. I pull out a silver coin. I pull out my elegant elven dagger that I got from that one town that they sold us wine from the 2 girls that
Phelan.
Yes.
yeah, Phelan, that Viking was trying to get after one of them, and one of them was like, "Hey," and I'm like, "I'm so sorry for your, I'm so sorry for my friend." She's like, "I'm so sorry for your sister. We have now have a kinship." And I will take the silver and I'll carve out. I'll just because it's silver and silver's not that hard. I'll just go and then place the moon on the head, place the rest on the chest, and say, I think we're good. That is now canonly what the Moonweavers do. We take a silver coin, we cut it in the shape of a moon, we put one on the head and one on the chest.
Anna.
For me.
And that's silver.
I fill the bone horn with wine. just, just kidding. No, I don't do that. But
With that, we'll take care of the rest from here before everyone starts going too overboard. We're bearing it with them.
Understood.
I'm sure your friend appreciates it. She gives kind of a small bow.
Alrighty then. I think
All right.
I'll check in with Father before we leave. And is there anything, Mother, that you need, or anything we need to
We'll
talk
be
about?
fine.
Okay. Thank you again, and I'll hug my mother goodbye.
She
I'll nod to the Kenaloths, and
they just point towards you.
that'll do. And I will head up and just kind of peek through the door. Father, we're heading out. Good luck.
Door.
I'm
while
gonna
he
need it.
while he opens the door, I make like dramatic violin sad noises. Yeah.
I just kind of go like, guidance. As I just slowly close the door. I actually cast guidance on my father.
Oh my god.
Briefly, just see
I
him
have
kind
to-
of like pause from like roll his shoulder and then.
You're gonna have to
Sorry.
give him an anti-aging potion after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as we're just walking out, I mean,
Chris, the Smith area is open at night, if I remember correctly, right?
it's the day.
It's almost night.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
they'll still be open then.
It was
Cool.
evening. I mean, yeah.
I mean, 'cause when they stole the hammer, they were still working, so I'm guessing they
It
might
was
still
more
be
they
open.
were working on projects, not like selling.
Understood.
And that was back when they occupied a house as Sagacity.
Hmm. I think I just need to make one steel rod actually. One.
Easy enough. Easy enough. Now just make a steel rod with the incredible amount of raw material you carry.
Scrap beacon at this point. Okay.
So are you all staying the night, or are you going to head back to the ship?
I think we can stay the night.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we stayed the night. And then it
No,
was.
Stay the night.
Same night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, no, then yeah, we stay the night and then we'll head out in the morning.
Okay. Unless anyone has anything they want to do, then morning will come.
And I have the jeweler's kit. Can I start putting one of those emeralds that I have to that metal rod?
Sure.
All right. Takes time, of course.
Yeah.
Backstory.
It's yeah. All right.
I'll let that brew.
Do I have jewels?
So you all wake up, say your goodbyes to temple, and you head out of the city, out through the front ring, where you see in condition, in one piece, Bach and their craft. They can they're just working completely oblivious to your approach.
Can I silently cast mending on that
It's
just in case?
Fenbach, right?
Sure. Bach, yeah.
I look to Reinhardt. Reinhardt.
Yes.
Ben, is she
Yeah.
sky worthy again?
No, it's skyworthy.
I look at the carpet. Well, scoot over.
Oh, it doesn't work on Sundays. Sorry.
It's Tuesday. Scoot the fuck over.
It's dyslexic.
Do you have 5,000 gold to pay back my fee? No, scoot the fuck over.
Your fee? Excuse
Fuck
me.
over.
Saved your life many times.
He's doing the U.S. health insurance build.
No, I'm doing the. He got $5,000 from me for his fucking sword. He's gonna scoot that bitch ass over. I ain't riding no fucking death machine.
And you know, last time I checked, you didn't want the money back.
Technically,
I never
no
said that.
crew has died in it yet.
But he never did.
Don't think.
Sitting on the.
Block.
Works for me.
Okay, so besides Magic Carpet Cruise, anyone else taking alternate means?
I'll jump
won't.
in. Because I can fly, there's not much of a...
I'll take the boat.
I know Torin has Dimension Door, right?
Yes.
I'm sitting
You'll
very
take one
close to
person.
him.
You know what?
And if I get any wind that he's using Dimension Door, I am latching on. To
Okay,
that,
everyone get on.
that
Hey,
scaly
you, big fellow, Dragonborn. You
Yes.
stand to the right, everyone else to the left. I don't want to unbalance this thing.
Wait, can I be with Torn because I'm not that much heavier?
Here's the thing.
Like take this
Viking,
long
here's the
squint.
thing. Dimension Door only works with me and one other person.
One person.
I'm fine.
I can't get two
fly.
people.
I
You
mean,
could
you
just
look
say you're
kind of
prepared
you look
fly.
kind of light. Sure. Just be kind of closer to the center, just in case.
Bring him out.
Oh,
Bring.
this is gonna end badly.
I bring out my wooden tools, thinking that'll
Wait.
help me when I
That's
can
not-
stab into the board.
Wait, Noxy Torin, what's your total weight?
My total weight, with all gear and everything.
Uh-huh.
Okay, my total gear weight is 87 pounds plus my 285 pound ass. So that's about 350 pounds. 360.
God.
I'm total weight higher. I'm like 400 something pounds.
You're a fat ass wizard, Jesus.
200 pounds, and then plus gear is
I'm
200
tall,
something
but I'm
pounds.
not like wide.
109.
I'm
Yeah, I weigh
I'm like
180.
an NBA player. I'm tall. I'm not that wide.
Savari altogether is 310 pounds.
Okay,
Average
everyone,
You guys weigh
member.
more than me.
get this going. They grab both of the,
It makes Vocus
or
look
at
dumb.
least the wheel, and you watch their foot kind of set into place, and it cranks up, and you just hear, and
Pieces
the
fall
craft.
off as we're ascending, Chris.
The craft just starts
Instantly.
lifting, almost miraculously so, just pulling itself up against gravity itself. It's a pretty slow ascension compared to the meteoric fall it had before. That is until
Going
it kind
up's
of
not
gets to this point about like 50 feet where it just rocks back for a moment, almost in this like same crash bag. You have to latch and hold on to something before it slams forward against all physics. It just lurches out, and they are like you watch this Fedbach is just holding on to the wheel, just almost threatening to just fall off entirely or just lose footing and just solely be holding on by the wheel. They are just sent. You're all sent, sorry, careening forward and towards the ship. You start approaching 500 feet, 400 feet,
Dimension Door.
300 feet.
Bring me with you.
Just leave him. Bye.
No, he goes through dimension doors just like this.
Torn, gone, the entire craft, and shakes violently at the sudden loss of weight on board it. You watch as Fenbach,
Fly!
completely unfazed, cranks it hard to the right to outplay it. 200 feet, 100 feet. It's getting to the point where you think you're about to crash into the side of the vessel, and you're noticing this craft has a lot of blades and the like affixed to the front of it.
Oh,
As being a boarding vessel, it's and kind of putting the piece together, it is meant to physically crash into the vehicle it's boarding.
Oh my god.
And you
Oh,
Fenbach,
from
don't
Rust.
Fenbach, the
Sandbag.
paint. The paint.
You watch
Fenbach
as
the
Fenbach
paint.
grabs the shovel
The
portion
paint.
of the wheel and just whips it all the way across. The entire vehicle lurches to the side. You're sent almost like this 45-degree tilt. All those that are on the left side of the vessel are just pulled almost across deck and slamming into the right side people as it just pulls in, rapidly decreasing. And then you hear Fenbach very quickly whistle, "Hey, right now, right now!" And it starts. The vehicle starts kind of pulling into two cranes, and just slam down these two anchors that hit the metal plates and lock into place. There's a few moments. The engine cuts and the cranes, whatever slack they have, is pulled taut. The craft drops 6 feet before it is fully caught by the cranes. And you're finally at rest.
I peek over. How's the trip?
I should have flown.
As I'm like flying down, just like,
I think it went pretty well, things considered. We're in one ting. At one part, you hear like one of the piece of railing
just a
I was
spring.
holding on to that.
went 2 pieces.
I will start repairs, get my wood crafting stuff.
You have to go down there to get repairs, honey. There's no getting it back. And
There's no
Fenbach
helping,
just
honey.
grabs onto a ladder and just pulls himself up.
Now I'll
Again,
cast flying. Just
Very
fly.
well, I'm putting all of my stuff back.
the crowbar has to come out to remove Savari's claws from the woodwork.
Sorry, that's
Like
really not good for your hands.
I'm never taking this thing again.
My bad. I was supposed to take one of you with me. Sorry.
Well, time to go to the
Just-
castle.
I just stumble over. Like, no, I'm done. I just. It's like I just like wave off. I'm heading to my cabin. That's it. I'm done. I'm done for today.
Done.
Though most people do have that reaction after riding that hunk of junk, as you see Tarak.
Oh, hello, Tarok.
Well,
We'll now be heading to
Sometime.
the original course.
Take them wherever they need to go. I'm gonna go lie down.
Wherever.
The original rules still apply, though. We cannot enter the Empire's airspace. But and I show on a map. I'm like, but this is where we're heading.
Oh yes, Menlo remembers should take us a little over 5 days to get there.
Sounds good. Thank you. All right,
Uh,
Reinhardt, Anavia, let's get back to training.
Very well.
Yes.
Right. Unless does anyone want to do anything besides training?
More training?
More training?
I'm going to cast. Wait, do I have it prepared?
Training on myself.
Gotta cast training.
No, I don't have it
Cast
prepared.
training on myself.
I'll prepare it when I take a long rest again. And all right, I'll unprepare that, and I'll prepare Arcane Eye, and I'll cast that the following day, I guess. Chris,
All right. What will
I'm gonna go
Arcane-
to check out the Broomstone area.
Okay.
Just try to investigate a little bit. See how it works and whatnot. I'm sure some people have seen it up close, but probably like someone like
They're just basically creating a little drone camera to look at the
an
roof.
invisible little drone camera, essentially.
Okay.
I
Roll an
can't
Arcana check.
hear out of it, but I can see out of it.
Just roll an Arcana check.
Schneider's an Instagram cam person.
Yeah.
He's a tourist.
I rolled
Instagrammer.
on the browser again, and I shouldn't have done that. That's a 17.
Okay. you have a pretty astute mind for this sort of thing, but the broomstone itself
Mhm.
is clearly doing most of the lifting. There is this mechanical portion that does wrap around the actual broomstone, acting as something that's both housing it and seemingly keeping the crystal within whatever magical means it needs to be in order to push it beyond whatever normal limit it has.
Huh.
There's which does differ from the normal airship. Normal airships just use broomstone. This one appears to have a little bit of extra to it
Okay.
to help it
That would
get its
suggest
claim
a
to
speed.
fame. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of nitrous
Okay.
oxide.
And following it around the Arcana, you do see that there are portions of like a mechanism built in and around the ship.
All right. That's about it for that, I guess.
Right.
And then,
Chris,
with the leather I
would
picked up
would
and the. Go ahead. Go ahead.
would I know if the Wyvern is particularly advanced for Marquesian airship, or if it's kind of like,
The
is
the
the
normal
Wyvern unique
the normal
or
airship
somewhat norm?
the normal airship typically doesn't have the modifications that have been made to it. It's sort of like a very nice set of cars, and your car, also nice, also has a lot of aftermarket additions to it.
Okay.
Ah, the Honda Civic.
I was just thinking it's like a ship box, but it's like really, really modded out. That's a $1,400 turbo, but like it's a $1,400 car. And I'll start making my mini spell book.
All right. With that, however, you sail through the skies for the next 5 days, cutting to the south, following the Menagerie coast, and eventually cutting through the southernmost reaches. They're punching it on the map. You fly over Port Zune, Nicodranas, a small section of the Raksha jungle. It's a brief moment where you can see where once Raksha Academy stood, now ruins amongst ruins. Over the Ashkeeper Peaks and through the Genhan Basin, you traveled before solely just riding up the Ashkeeper Peaks for the last 2 days. On one side, you can see the expanse that is sorry, specifically on your western side, you can see the expanse that is the Morrow Valley, and on the eastern side, you see the wastelands of Jorhas. Riding along the Ashkeeper Peaks, and after 5 days of travel,
We'll add another week to your training. Andrew, you keeping track, right?
Yep.
Reinhardt is.
Oh,
once again,
Chris, you drew. Where's my church?
Wow.
it's there.
It's
You
there.
made okay. You made it way fancier. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was worried. It's like that's a dry dock. That's not my church.
He's offended.
Chris,
You
how many
arrive
days was it again?
5
5
days.
days? All right. So yeah, I'm just working on the little spell book and the wand. It's gonna be a
Got
wand.
Got it. You eventually pull into the new docks of Akai Mordalis, the church rebuilt to some extent at least. Um, Arriving here, you have to take up two of the sort of air dock spaces. You start to notice there is a new pavement that has been laid out for the surrounding area. And upon deboarding, some of the crew come out to join you. You see, in addition, the farm seems to have expanded a little bit. as well as when the other buildings have been repaired.
This is quite nice. This is all yours.
Yep.
Yep.
Upon your arrival, you see the two gates of the keep crack open, and two figures come walking out.
Oh no.
One familiar short-robed individual, that is Marion Stillgrave, and the second figure, one in much longer robes, older figure. The robes now resemble a somewhat starlit pattern, and almost upon much closer examination, you can see the small freckles of stars. Some of them fade in and light up, sort of this like ever-present starscape designed to the robes. But looking at the face, you recognize Farinar Vogali.
Each.
Yes.
Hmm.
Maureen's the first to speak up. Well, seems every time you come back with something new. First, it was a cluster of a bunch of friends, and now it's an entire airship.
Yep.
Yes, we come back with a friend. We didn't come back with one more.
I understand.
Let's see. My questions. Yes, it's the Wyvern. Mine, actually. Captain
Gives the
Savard.
nod.
Yes.
Yeah, of the Marquesian man, just kind of short, almost pencil mustache to him, well manicured hair.
Yes, Marin, this is Zavari. She can introduce herself.
Oh, Davari.
I
Captain of that ship.
mine Stillgrave at your service. I helped this group oversee the keep here. We just finished construction of the dock, so your timing could not have been better.
They are quite nice.
Thank you.
Fine job you
Um,
done here.
well, when
Um,
you get an airship dock, you
I
open up a lot of possibilities. You open people are more willing to.
I will.
Dude.
Ooh, actually, I'm gonna call over my HR person.
Right?
What's her name again?
Orari. His
Ferrari.
his name is Orari Matai.
Ferrari. Uh, Perhaps our organization might take interest in this. Why don't you talk with, was it Marion?
Marion,
And
yes.
see what we can, see what you guys can come up with.
I'm not sure we can come to some type of agreement. And Marion's like gives a kind of brief nod. Um, yeah, we'll see. Um, yeah, airship docks don't normally just spring up. This is quite interesting. I'll be inside. And the rest of the
Mhm.
crew just kind of walking around. You can hear Tanakh speak up. I would have guessed in at least like 20 years that there'd be a castle just in the midst of the mountains. How did you make this? Did you inherit this?
I'm quite interested in this as well.
Nothing. You just
Yeah,
found
we
it.
essentially did. We
We,
were inherited of it.
It was a gift for.
Gift.
Yes, we.
Can you point me towards the friend that gave you this gift?
Not quite a friend. A better way to put it is we did some very difficult things for some very important people, and this is the reward for it. If you wish to risk your life and
I risk my
attempt,
life every day I'm on that ship.
maybe if you're on the lifeboat, but some of the things we've
Okay.
thought could
the, the
That
lifeboat
was
that
good.
takes your
That was
life
good.
shortens your
terrify us
life
to.
expectancy.
Mental high five.
I'll keep it in mind though. We'll talk more about it later.
Hmm.
Sounds good.
he walks by, kind of starts spreading around. You see Farinar, the older elven individuals, kind of glancing, following, tracking all this. Eventually speaks up to, my passage here is purely coincidence. I did not know I would run into you all, but it is good to see you all alive, hale and whole. At least you all.
Is he looking better than he did
Farinar?
before? Yeah.
He, he appears to. He is wearing new robes. You have noticed just
Oh.
kind of starlit pattern one.
Chris, does Farnar know about Wolfgang's affiliations that you
Yeah.
told? Have you guys told about him
I don't
that
think
yet?
affiliations.
No, but he. I guess he'd like to know that you died because he
He
was his
knows,
employer.
Yeah.
he kind of starts kind of rambling. I've been investigating in Johast. I'm bound there now. Um,
Jorhas.
yes, like fluctuations in there. Been odd.
Hmm.
How have things been going with our friends? The friends we have in the Empire.
Well,
Same.
much of an update. I'd say that in general, there hasn't been much change other than what's happened with the Kryn in the Empire. Um, Marion, has there been any update on the lines for the Kryn?
No. If winter sets in, seems all have been pretty locked down in place.
Makes sense. I would say then that other than that, there hasn't been too much update. We currently, I believe, our next plan is to head north actually to the Grain Wildlands. We have some tasks up there.
I won't press.
Yes, and then yes, I will say, what out of curiosity, what brings you to the keep?
Passing through the Jaws.
Okay, wonderful.
I would focus more on the our friends in the Empire, but this takes priority. It's abnormal. Too abnormal to just ignore. We are not shackled by war, so it is up to us three individuals to do things.
Yes.
Right.
Explain more about these odd happenings. Maybe maybe there's some knowledge we have that might help.
It is best described as a fluctuation of sort in faith itself, a displacement, mayhap you call it. Hard to explain. And that is cause for concern. If words fail me at this point, then I need to see with my own eye.
Oh, so he's going to go see what the hell was up. He just heard that there's whispers
Yeah.
or something.
Mhm.
All right. Sounds like a wizard that doesn't quite know what's going on yet, but he's going to go investigate. Cool.
Pretty much.
Is he wizard or is he just an NPC, Chris?
He's a wizard, yeah.
All
From
right.
your time spent around him, yeah. Um, yes. He starts kind of like rambling for a moment, kind of thinking, and then Smarian, sorry, just there's one more thing you all to know, be aware of. A visitor came a few days ago for you.
Oh.
Um, a Drought Lady white hair, long robes. Didn't say much, but showed me something that required your attention. I directed her to one of the empty rooms.
Alrighty. We'll go check it out. Thank you, Marion.
Marion, how's our new little friend?
Drowley.
Kaboom.
Been
This is-
fine.
With a
I-
dog?
Yes. An animal, a
What
pet, a
matters?
dog is the easiest thing, quite frankly, here to maintain.
Oh, we discussed about chickens and other stuff as well. The other house, I suppose that's what's for.
Funny enough, some individuals here, upon opening of dock, thought it'd be necessary maybe for an inn,
Oh, an inn.
layover spot and the like. So we've been renovating it. Investors taking interest in it.
Is there any money we need to put down for it?
No, they're paying for the reconstruction of it, and in turns they are getting most of the profit of it. That should be.
Is there something, Marion, that we believe we might need to start doing, like taxes or something, to make sure we can maintain food enough for everyone here, or anything like that? Or to pay for
Thankfully,
the
we're small enough that it's sort of communal. You know, give a little here, give a little there, and you receive a little here and there.
Okay. Keep an eye on it. We trust your managerial skills when it comes to this area.
Thank you. Now you should speak with your friends. Like, um, got to be busy.
Yes. We'll head over. Thank you, Maya.
No problem. Gives a brief bow, and he pulls far on our side, and they kind of step off and start speaking with one another quietly.
Do I hear what they say, Chris?
Roll a perception check.
Roll a perception check. Oh, double 17s for a total of 30, Chris.
All right. And you hear as he pulls them aside, Farnar goes, he kind of starts off like a brief ramble, just kind of like muddling his thoughts together. More to, sorry, to the point where you were saying you were going to. He's like, oh, no, not now. Don't know what to expect going into this, but I don't know if I'll come back so easily from the expedition. And eventually, he kind of goes, "Get no, you'll return. Don't worry. Think of it more not as saying goodbye, just brief for you." That's about what you get out from that. Right.
Huh. This Drought Lady, though.
Yes. Who is going to investigate that? Who's just gonna stay where they are?
I'm gonna
I
head in. Yeah.
Hmm.
Sounds like.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I should do in this situation. Yeah, I'll just hang around with everyone else, whatever they're doing.
Lady of
Right.
You
the
guys
Tales.
need a high stealth check, let me know.
Don't worry, they got me.
Uh-huh.
I've got so much stealth, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So you head towards kind of the further back rooms. You note that one of them appears to be occupied. Testing the door, it's unlocked.
Oh.
pushing in, as you kind of push into the chamber, you see before you a slender drow figure, darker complexion, snow white hair. She begins to stand as you push in, well before, like mid-stand before the door opens, and turn to face you. There's a small, inconsequential smile on her face, and as most of you enter the room, she makes her way forward to the point where, when she gets right to meet your group face to face, the last of the members here have stepped into the chamber, and the door closed behind them. Recognize that of Lucy, aged from before. And without
Now's our
much
time.
word, kind of reaches off to the side and grabs what appears to be a very neatly folded envelope. And you note there is an impressed insignia onto it. The insignia of it appears to be that of a dodecahedron shape pressed into the wax. Wordlessly, she hands it off to whoever receives it.
Floats over to us.
I will
She
receive
hands it
it
to you.
and
Yeah,
open
but I
it.
mean, like, it floats out of her hand.
And then
We will
Sue
read it.
grabs it. All right. You read the following. The Exceltorium assembles in the Marble Tome Conservatory at the eve of a New Year closing. Celebrate the achievements of Dunamancy and a blessing of the Luxon to the affluent citizens of Roshona. The Aurora's Watch intends to show their new regiment, the Oathsworn Lances, as well as the newly developed applications of Dunamantic practices. Mages and arcane practitioners are encouraged to come and display their studies and findings. Discussion of the ongoing hostilities to the west are not allowed. On behalf of Den Kryn, the formal invitation is extended to the adventuring party known as the Frigid Six, +1 per attendant. Dress accordingly and withhold any weapons while within the firmaments.
Okay. It was Lucy a mute?
She's, from what you call, she spoke very quietly.
Oh, she just doesn't talk much. Okay.
Voluntarily, like, yeah, but when
Favorite.
needed to for spell components, she speaks very quietly.
So it's essentially an invite to the Kryn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
invite to what's known as the Exceltorium, which, judging by the phrasing, is supposed to happen at the end of the first month of the new year.
How long
Can
is
you
that,
put that
Chris?
in chat, Chris?
It's about a
Sorry.
month. Yeah, in about
How
a
long
month.
does it take to get to Rasana?
Not long aboard an airship. You just cut through the Empire in 5 days.
I did forget. Listen. It's good to see you again. Hope you
Yeah,
had
feel free
safe
to
travels
bow.
here. Out of curiosity, do you know of any places for us to park an airship near Rosona?
There's
Or
this
any...
like this quiet like escape of a laugh before you finish the sentence. Just shakes her head as you start to get to the word airship. Shakes her head no.
Understood. Any bodies of water, perhaps?
A secondary shake of her head no. Notably, like usually she's replying to your sentences before you finish saying them.
Mhm.
It's very quick, like shakes her head no.
Do we basically have the fucking person from the is she basically the girl from the the show for
It's
Val
me.
okay. Yeah, you don't watch shows.
Uh,
But okay. So we
Oh. It was Sundays, now it's Wednesdays.
noticing that she starts to answer respond before, I will slowly ask uh will I'm gonna ask if I can't remember his name, but the guy who we helped will be in attendance. But as I'm talking very slowly, like I'm wondering if of if I start to like the second I start to say his name, does she start to nod?
You kind of start getting there. There's a brief moment where she kind of like almost like a squint at you
Just like
and
an insight
waits
check
till you're
that's
finished with
required
the
to be like.
sentence before she gives a nod.
She's like, "Fuck, he's on to me."
Is she reading our thoughts essentially? Is that an insight check, Chris, or no?
Roll an insight check, sure.
All right.
I'll kind of squint my eyes at her a little bit. D&D flirting, gentlemen. Take notes.
Nice to see you again.
All righty. Sounds like a plan. Chris, how long would it take us if we walked
15.
there?
It would be like a month.
Okay, so she's literally come here to give it to us for us to immediately leave, basically. Would have been the intention.
Maybe.
Okay. Lucy,
Hmm.
out of curiosity, as if we did not have vehicles, would you have escorted us to Persona?
There's brief pause as you finish the sentence. Shakes her head and very quietly speaks. I can teleport. Take you there.
Oh,
Oh, oh. Huh. You needn't do that. Let's see. It takes us about a week to get there on our ship. Anavia,
Your ship.
hour. I said
Huh.
hour. I said hour.
You did
Said
say our
hour.
Hmm.
Anavia, did we need to see your mother during winter, or did we want to wait until the new year? I'm not quite sure what the weather is in the Greying Wildlands around now.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the nicest.
I mean,
it's
I don't
it wouldn't be much of a
change.
detour.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the map right now. It's not much of a detour.
True.
Not really.
Well, Lucy, would you? I mean, you're welcome to come with us on our ship as we make a stop in the Grand Wildlands and then head to Rasona. Needn't waste a spell.
Roll persuasion check.
ooh.
That is perception, not
Lucy's
persuasion.
afraid of flying.
Yep.
She's afraid of flying because she's
Cast
so
flying.
close.
Cast levitate. Ah!
She read our memories
No!
and found out about
15!
the lifeboat.
There's a brief pause, I think, and does actually give an affirmative nod.
Wonderful.
Sure.
Sounds good.
When you find out the cleric is actually smooth with it.
What the fuck up? Just because you sucked with Ether doesn't mean I have to suck.
That's right. We all suck here.
Oh no, just you.
Okay, so out of curiosity, which one of us is going to go for Savari?
Nope.
I'm kidding.
Pick a side.
Ingrid's mine.
It's got Ingrid. I'm going after Lucy.
Bart-
Who's going after Savari?
Passive bard
Tell
gets
about it.
aggressive.
I
Ooh.
call Saren's mom.
Cast
Anavir's
send,
mom,
dude.
kinda.
Hey, what you doing
You'd have to
tonight?
be able to do taxes. how to get my character's parents? How to get my character's mom into you? Are you able to do taxes? Are you able to stay up for weeks on end to do taxes and logistical paperwork for the next 6 months straight?
No.
No, you ain't getting shit.
Ow.
Wonderful then. Gentlemen, how many days do you think we? How many days until we leave? 1, 2 days just to get everything in order here.
One day.
Few days.
We should leave now.
Few days.
Okay, a few days.
Chris, would
Lucy?
I know how long it would take to resupply like water,
Good question.
instantly. I can give you water for free.
You know what I mean, like ship supplies.
Ships, supply of water, food, whatnot.
I can give you gallons of water for free.
Okay.
I want that bottle.
He needs a logistical blessing.
And I can give you mush. And food and water. Generate food and water, guys, gives you like 10 pounds of like bland meat, as well as like
Yeah.
10 gallons of water, was it? Hold on.
10
This is
liters.
important. We need to know how much water it's but yeah, so
Okay.
we don't
So
really need it, but we do want to probably pick up on some
our
food.
stock, so our inventory is probably fine, but what about basic like maintenance? You know, downtime maintenance. We haven't been flying for quite a while, Chris.
Um, well, you haven't been flying for that long. In the grand scheme of how the airship operates, you've been flying for about a week. A little over a week. The airship can go for a long time uh, without needing to stop.
Huh.
What, like a day or two?
Yeah, probably like 2 days to just do
Basically,
some
the airship
preventative.
doesn't need to stop. It's essentially like a very extended version of turning on a car. If you're gonna leave the car for a while, you have to turn it off, but it's good to go for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can make 10 gallons of water. And if I cast it at a higher level, um I can give you 10 more gallons. So a second level is 20 gallons of water. Gallons of water.
Level 90 gallons of water.
Oh my god. And it takes up this is the one thing though. It says you can create or destroy 10 additional gallons of water, or the size of the cube increases by 5 feet for each slot. So it's 30 feet. So at 90, it'd be, oh god, 5 times 9.
A lot of
Yeah.
water.
Yeah,
You
You
can
that's
actually
want to
hurt
know.
someone by
A
dumping it
cube
on
of
them.
water.
Yes, you could. You could
Shit.
100% hurt someone
So is
dropping
there
Bludgeoning
20
damage.
anything
gallons of water.
you guys want to do?
Chris,
Um,
I was finishing up the mini spellbook and the one over 5 days ago.
Let's go to my mom's.
I will check on my church and see what my money did.
Well,
And I'll invite
so
Okay.
you
her,
you
see
can
if
finish the
she's not doing
wand
this.
tonight.
Okay.
Easy enough to do with your tools here.
That was just like
I'm just gonna tour around
mending
the
a book
castle a bit, I
together.
guess.
Yeah.
I wish to meet my mother.
Visiting the church itself, it now has flying buttresses built along the sides of it to help retain the walls from collapsing in on themselves. Um, the rest of the structure itself, the stained glass has been restored.
Wonderful.
Don't know why you're laughing.
Oh, we'll put a thing saying dehydrated water. Just add water.
Wow.
God damn it.
You can
Lightweight.
buy
Low
that actually.
sodium.
You
I
can.
know, it's on Amazon.
I actually am really tempted to buy it just to keep it around on my desk.
It's organic, BPA free, low sodium, lightweight, magical. Yes, this is real.
Not
It'd be a
sponsor
great
me.
water bottle, honestly.
Honestly, it
makes-
would.
It makes up to
Yes.
infinite gallons.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm still acting like I'm still on work. I'm sorry.
Warning:
That's-
excessive DI hydrogen monoxide can be dangerous. Consult with your doctor before use.
But yeah, I will wonderful. I will Chris, I will actually give the builders
Oh,
100 gold to continue the renovations and just kind of get everything together and
Yeah, kind of like the foreman of the group takes the goal. I think
Thanks.
we can add some nice furniture and the like to it. The main structure itself is sound and stable and looks pretty good if I do say so
wonderful.
myself.
No,
So
it's lovely work. I'm very, very happy. Thank you. I know it can't be that easy getting these kind of things for this for the Moonweaver so close to the Empire. So thank you for your work. Yeah, definitely. Maybe restoring some of the older furniture if possible. Just some heirloom pieces. I'm not sure. I will ask. The door downstairs is
Stays
closed.
closed.
Wonderful. I will ask if some research could be done into how much it would cost to make that entrance a little bit more hidden.
A little more hidden. Give us like 50 more gold, and I'd say can square away something pretty hidden. Get some people that
Wonderful.
know mechanics.
Wonderful. Yeah. I'll give you 50 more gold. Thank you, sir. And
No, thank you.
of course. And if obviously as a religious I should state my piece. If any of you need a place to pray to any god, you're welcome in. Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you very much, gentlemen. And I'll nod my head and um head off.
Aaron would hear this in his head from Harbinger. Don't we have a person bound up at the bottom of the keep in one of the chambers?
Yep.
Should we check on him? Also, Chris, we would have asked Lucy to be our +1 to the thing.
Lucy is not our +1. She's already going.
Right.
Zubari
Hey,
is
hey,
our
hey!
+1.
Back off! Back off!
Oh,
Plus one
hour. I
per
said hour.
individual.
Yeah, per
So
Yeah.
each
individual.
person's
You can
allowed
go
to.
for it. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring Amadeur's mom.
Reinhardt's gonna kill
Vibe.
some random guy and bring a shade.
I like that
Right.
idea more. I'm gonna kill Amadeur's mom and bring her as a shade.
Godspeed on that shit, dude. She's like fucking she's like fucking God, I haven't said his
Just an
name in
end
so long, I
boss,
forget it.
basically.
Yeah, dude, she's fucking strong. She's a natural born sorcerer at a high level. She probably could get
My mom will fuck you up.
not Ichabod. Shit, fuck. Chris, what's
Trent?
his name? Trent. Yeah, she could probably get Trent to start quivering a little bit. Like that'd be an interesting thing, Chris. Who do you think is stronger?
Is his mama a high-level cleric?
I know.
Probably.
You do know.
Yeah.
From what we've heard, who do we think is stronger?
You have no clue.
Okay.
No clue.
We know Trent's pretty strong, but
Because you have
Is it?
more interactions with.
I'd say
That's
an
true.
archmage would probably kick ass
We
over
don't
just
we
about
don't know
anything.
about my mother. We have only heard things
yeah,
about my
against a
mom.
natural born sorcerer who's
Well, She turned She turned two guards into bejeweled statues.
that is true. I feel like she could rock the fucking floor with Trent, to be quite honest.
battles.
Yeah, the
Uh,
battles.
I mean, like the difference between archmage and lich is a gigantic step. I'm sorry, lore. Never mind.
No, a
Is a
lich would
gigantic
probably
step,
be
but
a
the difference
problem
between
for
me and
us.
step, like here's Harbinger, here's Trent, here's like a lich, but it's still a massive difference.
Yeah. But yeah, we know he doesn't have the wish spell, or we wouldn't exist.
He probably doesn't
Well
see us
done.
as a threat to use the wish spell.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that goes the same for Tyrant Harbinger. He wouldn't ever use his wish.
I think he's like level 15 or something like that. But
Fortunately, she's not elfin. That much you do know.
okay. Alrighty then. I will go with Snyder. Fuck, my brain like froze on everyone's name. With Snyder, and go check on our person in the basement who we've left.
Do you
For
say
like
that in your
3 months
head?
now.
Do you say
I'll
that in your
say, yeah.
head?
I tell you, I'm gonna go check with you. So, Chris, tell us how our prisoner is doing.
Yeah.
Did Marion set him up at least or something? Or?
Is he still lying on the ground?
Is he dead? Did Harmony
come-
eat him?
No.
If which case,
No,
can I have
they
the bones?
have been at least giving him some food.
Yeah. You come downstairs and
No cyanide tooth.
you head down towards the area. You note that currently the gate or the gated door to that cell is currently somewhat ajar.
Perception check. I want to see if I if I
You
sense
haven't seen into
No.
the cell yet.
No, but the door is slightly ajar. I
Yeah.
want to kind of listen to see if I hear anything nearby that could indicate that he escaped.
Roll a perception check.
Ooh, not very good. 21.
Not very good.
I rolled a
Oh,
1
it's
and an 8.
Did you
With
tell
him-
Snyder
terrible.
about it?
I know, such a shit roll. If I roll a 7, I get a 20.
I would have used the help for you, but okay.
I roll with advantage always.
Yeah.
All right.
My shield.
Triple advantage. Actually,
Yeah,
wait, that
Chris.
would just be double advantage.
Yeah, it's
You
just
wouldn't have
advantage.
advantage. Yeah, you wouldn't
It'd
have
be
double it.
roll, roll, roll.
Do I sense anything?
Yeah. One moment, quickly double checking something.
Harmony eating and leaving the bones would have worked out really well.
Ooh, what if Harmony got to him?
Take Harmony to as a +1.
There's too
No.
many.
Is
You
it though?
step in, and you kind of like hone and listen in. You can hear faint muttering of an individual, followed by a female's voice speaking back to them. You recognize the female's voice as Racina.
Is the cell stone or wood?
Stone.
Okay.
Uh,
I will hold my hand up and go like this to Harbinger.
Do we have to roll stealth for that?
If you intend to
No.
approach a stealthy way.
Um, my stealth checks are -1.
Why don't you just add your wisdom modifier to it?
Yeah.
Wish. No. I'll just start to walk. Actually, no. I'll just. As soon as I realize the voice is Racina, and I can hear the other voice talking. Do I need to make an insight roll to see if I know, like, if there's any hostility or anything?
You're gonna. It would be at disadvantage because you're judging it based off
Yeah, okay.
mutterings.
Disadvantage. I'll still do it.
Chris, I'll
Yeah.
cast Arcane Eye
21.
and
Okay.
let's use for the audible version of it. I can't see anything out of it, but I can
Yeah.
hear out of
Okay.
it if I specify.
So you move that up, and it's a combined thing. Both the arcane eye hearing and pushed towards them, as well as trying to discern the intent.
So yeah, I got a 21, Chris.
Yeah. But you basically gather from just the voices you hear. First, you hear Racina's voice, and then I'm just not understanding why they would hire your crew over the myriad like before. And you can just hear the figure's voice. He replies, and before he had somewhat like a defiant attitude before, but now as they speak, it's a much lower tone, um, almost a drone, and your insight tells it's being forced to speak. He does. They went back on the deal with the myriad, broadened the clasp to close the loose ends, paid a fair sum. In doing so, we just had to eliminate other targets for them. And then there's a brief pause again. Are you going to keep listening, or?
Yes. Keep listening.
And who is your contact within the assembly? Who did you commune with in that matter? And there's a brief moment of pause again. Was Ambassador figure, never said name, but I know the robes of gold and blues and frails of white. And she gives a nod. That's enough. Thank you.
Does that sound recognizable to us?
It does not.
Okay.
And there's a kind of brief pause, and she goes, I'll come back tomorrow, and we'll see if you did tell the truth here. Um, there's a little bit
I
of a rustle.
will. I will. As soon as we kind of like get that, I'm gonna like move the door on purpose to hear a and kind of just start to walk in.
Yeah.
Well, Hub and
I'll
Joe,
end my
let's make.
concentration.
Well, Hub and Joe, let's make sure that our prisoner's still actually here. We really need to check on him more often as I continue to just like walk with a purpose, very noticeably.
Here, brief call. One moment. And you start to hear some of the essences of a spell, especially with the arcane eye. Um,
As I'm ending the concentration, I guess.
you choose to.
Yeah, I'm just about to end it. Yeah.
Or just the briefest essencing of a quick spell towards the figure. Snaps him into something. You can hear the spell discharge. The figure lets out this brief grunt and then falls silent again. Okay, you're good. Sorry about that.
Oh, Rosina, you had a chat with
As you kind of step around and see, he is still in a chair now, but he's still in the bag. Just his head poking out.
Oh,
Um,
How long have we had him in here, Hoppinger?
a while.
I think
Yeah.
it's been like months.
It's
months.
been months.
Yeah.
Do these smell?
Mm.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation of that.
We should
As much as possible.
Okay,
We're
that'll
gonna
do
have
it.
to burn that
See,
bag.
he's currently in like this almost like a liminal state. His eyes are kind of like flickering. He seems like completely unaware of his surroundings at the moment. Racine, on the other hand, is still adorned in that very fine regal clothing from before, the like the jacket on the sleeves but hands not through them. Or yeah, the jacket on shoulders but hands not through the sleeves. White blouse with straps that run across it. Very elegant look. Rapier at the side, and she's currently like one hand is fixated on spell with these like flickerings of purple and the like, and she's focusing on it while speaking to you. Don't mind me. I found him here, and from what I've gathered, has prisoner of some sort, had something to do with an ambush.
Yes. An ambush on us. This was one of the prisoners we were able to grab during that.
He did
Uh,
try to kill us.
yeah.
Yeah, tried to kill you. Team of 4 or 5 or so worked with the assembly. You specifically worked with that figure of oh, what was his name? Ah,
Friend?
Thalen.
Balin. Oh, okay. You do find anything interesting out from talking with him?
A few things. I just need to fact check it tomorrow. I've been fact checking the last few days.
Wonderful. Well, wonderful. Good to have someone better at this than we are. We're honestly pretty crap at interrogations.
The tact comes from just knowing the right spells and having the time.
Indeed. Well, Stormer, did
She,
you actually cast prestidigitation on him?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Bag at least,
yeah.
yeah.
After about a minute, the spell starts to flare, and she clasps her hand together. The figure's eyes kind of flash purple for a moment, for a blink. Lets out a groan again. And he looked up, this like indignant scowl at everyone, kind of that familiar scowl he's been giving pretty much the last few months.
Well, at least he doesn't smell anymore. Hopefully he's kind of clean. Honestly, I almost feel a little bad. He's been here for months.
Don't feel
And
bad for him.
He did try to kill us, but it was
no,
his
no,
job.
no. But true. But I mean, he hasn't even moved in months.
Oh, I'm sure his
big is this
muscles are
bag?
withering away. I'm sure even if you took him out of the bag right now, he'd be unable to walk.
Yeah, I feel a little bad.
Again, I don't.
I
Nah,
just kind
fuck
of
it.
like lean down to him,
Oh,
just kind of go. No chance you're gonna tell us anything and pledge your allegiance to work for us and right the wrong of trying to murder us.
He just
Arbiter's leaving.
glares back with no answer.
Okay, feeling a lot less guilty now. Alrighty, well,
Don't worry about it. I've been doing my part to play in this.
Nice
I
job.
pat,
As he's
I
leaving.
pat, I pat
Well, she
Racina's shoulder. You're
moves
always good
as
at
well,
this. Thank you very much.
naturally, and she heads out as well, closing the gate behind her.
Racina, what else have you been up to?
Besides modifying his poor memory,
Mm.
study. It's
Oh,
good to have
good.
time away from it all to focus on things, but frankly, that gets monotonous
Little
after a
boy.
while. This has been a welcome distraction.
Good. Wonderful. Glad you could find some time. Oh, you should speak with Anavir. He'd love to see you and chat with you.
She there's a, like
Anvir already
there's
has
a moment where a
internet.
squint, and she's like, "Why?"
I mean, you two did know each other. I mean, it's always Anavir kind of had to leave his home in a rush, and I don't know. I feel it'd be good for him to kind of talk to someone. He only talks to us.
Barely.
Yeah, that
And
does
I
seem
just
pretty
kind of like,
shitty.
As they're all talking
Probably,
like this, I'm just looking at my
yeah.
violin, just like, huh.
I mean,
You're my
he
best friend.
goes for the fun
we
of it.
also know Anavir. He needs some
Not,
help.
not the sharpest trombone in the set.
Oh,
You know,
Wow.
a few drumsticks, drumsticks
Not
short of
wrong.
a kit.
Drumstick short.
Of
there's
a
only
kit.
2.
I know. Drumsticks short of a kit.
Not the
Oh
brightest
god.
brass in the kit. Yeah.
Do some with some
Let's
polishing.
get along with it.
Not the
Missing a few piano keys.
not the biggest
Let's get to the point.
clarinet in the wind group.
Little low in the air
It's
and
a
the
little
bagpipe.
flat on the
Oh,
tuning
that's
there.
harsh because
Aren't we the
hard.
group that like agrees to not like put filler into this?
No
No, this
respect
is
for the
definitely
bard,
the
but
filler.
that's fine.
This is necessary.
I hate all of you.
Anything anyone wants to do at the keep,
Like I said, the one
easy
thing
enough to do.
and the book, and then I'll
Yep.
need Reinhardt when it's finished.
Oh no.
What? Oh god.
What? I
Are
will
you sure you,
try
are you
and
sure you want that?
At least
So
for a
we're
moment.
going down to the frigid 5.
I'm gonna try and I'll be on the 2 nights. I'll invite Lucy to join us in the hall for dinner.
All right.
Working my magic.
Just,
Watch, married, 6 kids.
just,
Christ, you better
just.
not change it if it's true.
Oh, that'd be so
All
funny.
4 rows.
Oh my God, Chris, do you just have like 3 wizards at the table, or 4 wizards that just don't talk? 2 female, 2 male that just don't talk.
Yeah.
Racina does not go to a
She's
communal lunch.
3.
There's some tact to it, almost like having foreign arm and her in the same room. Just probably would not go well.
That's understandable.
Racina doesn't
No,
join us
you're
for
going.
dinner.
No,
I don't want to.
Racina doesn't join. Um,
I'll
but
ask.
Lucy
Oh,
would.
yes.
You
She
know my
joins.
real deity.
Oh, are we talking about the Kryn dinner or the dinner at the keep?
No, dinner at the keep.
Oh. Oh.
Keep.
We're not
Okay.
at the
Wait.
Kryn dinner
I
yet.
know, but well, you said like, oh, she didn't go, but Lucy's gonna go. I was like, wait.
What?
Kaboom's
I
like
was like, wait, where are we going?
Kaboom's at the table.
Kaboom.
It's a hectic dinner.
I will ask
Armature has a
Farnar.
dog.
Farnar. I did want to ask you, as we're trying to stay. I mean, as I believe you. I mean, as you're aware, we're definitely trying to stay somewhat hidden up here in the mountains and not make our presence completely known. As I don't know if the Empire would take very kindly to us here. Do you happen to know any spells or anything that could kind of, I don't know, kind of make it so that maybe prying eyes don't have a harder time seeing in this area?
One in particular, you might know.
Kind
But,
of like takes a deep breath through his nose before
one
nodding
over
once.
here.
I know of such spells, but not that affect such large area.
Okay.
What's it called?
Wyvern does not have a cloaking device, and there's no Geneva Convention WildeMount.
What's
A
it
small
called?
town in Switzerland.
It's not the Geneva Convention. It's going to be the.
Private Sanctum. Private Sanctum. That's 4th
No.
level. No.
Well, I know I have a spell that prevents like teleportation into an area.
It's a Felderwind Convention.
It's a
The Hogwarts spell?
huge spell.
It's kind of. Yeah, it's a sound can't pass the barrier. It's up to 100 feet on each side in a
I
square.
think it's
Uh,
7th level for me, and it covers like 44,000 square feet.
I saw that. It's just like, what?
What? It's a very random number.
um, in cases where magic cannot prevail, useful to have something that is physically hidden like this.
Yes.
Illusion might also help.
You're right. That is a good idea. Definitely something to look into. Thank you.
Problem.
Other than that incredibly awkward conversation with him.
Yeah.
Good.
Also,
If
if
we're
like a
worried
wizard
about
would grab it, might be like, no.
if we're
You haven't
worried
earned it.
about
You haven't earned it yet.
people seeing us from the ground, we could repaint the hall of the Wyvern blue.
That wouldn't be a bad
Blue.
idea. We also could make an illusionary spell that people looking from below only see a bird.
Yes, we make the spell Major Illusion.
I'm sure.
That's literally a
I'm
spell.
sure I get to have one of my
Instead of Minor Illusion, it's Major Illusion.
thinking of my first mate as punishment for losing all that money.
Oh my god, he lost
Paint
like.
the boat.
Hey, I mean that's not a bad idea. I definitely say tell him to paint the boat.
Oh, still no chickens, Chris?
No chickens.
Okay, okay.
Oh,
You're a good
Marian,
fertilizer. The soil is bad here. That's why.
Marian, how is the coffee going?
Um, it's quite frankly, it is going. They've
Good.
planted a few off, um, at the farm.
Wonderful, wonderful. Were there anything else that you needed us to pull some money up for that might have a return on investment? Anything that might just better the keep to allow us to just in general be better?
I'll think of something soon and let you know.
Wonderful. Okay, anyone else want to talk?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it.
Do I
Um,
finish that thing, Chris?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
you
still
will
need
see
a
you
red
finish
heart.
it later tonight.
All right.
So in the night, you do finish it.
so after dinner, I take a plate to Rosina's quarters.
Ooh.
I'm walking forward, and
You have your helm on.
I do.
I walk behind him 10
knock,
feet without him
the
noticing.
door kind of clicks open, and there's this soft blue light that escapes from inside her chamber, but she only cracks it enough so that she can poke her head through, and there's a kind of furrowed brows. Like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, you weren't at dinner, so I figured you were hungry.
Yeah, I was just picked by after you all left, but thanks.
You're welcome.
That
And,
takes
that,
it.
and that's it.
Bow
I just
chicka
walk away. I just
He's
walk
such
away.
a caring
She
guy.
just closes the door right after.
Bow chicka what?
Screams as
Is
Anivir
there
just
anything
sees
else?
the whole bit.
It's like, hi, I'm
Right.
Reinhardt. I'm my own personal god.
Yeah, hey, chicks dig their own god, you know.
Fixed gods.
It's only a pick of chicks with your own god.
You're not my god.
They're over there
Anything else
screaming,
people
"Oh
want
my
to do?
god," and you're like, "Yes."
Yes. How's it going?
Jesus Christ! What do you
Sorry,
want? How about you?
sorry. I'm done. I'm not a bard. Um,
Funny.
and then Harbinger was saying he needed my attention for something. Or are we
Yeah,
gonna
I
wait?
need a spell slot essentially.
Because I have so many of those.
Yeah, well, you should get them back quick.
Okay.
I need fabricate.
Oh, that sucks. I don't have fabricate.
Actually.
Like anymore, or not have it prepared?
So fabricate was a
Oh, it's
really
from the
cool
sword?
spell from my last sword, and
Okay.
I tried getting it, and I found out later it's not a warlock spell. I think it's a wizard spell, or
It
I don't
is
know
a
what
wizard
spell it is.
spell, but the
And so
hexblade can get it. That's weird.
I can't. Yeah, I tried getting it because I'm like, oh, that's a really cool spell, and it's nope.
So
So I
is
used it that one time, and it
Marion
worked out well.
around here to talk with?
Yeah. Yeah, he's in the war room still, just going over the map for a brief moment, writing some letters.
It's my hand.
And he glances. Oh, Anivir.
Hey, so how's like I out of curiosity because like considering now we have this uh aerial boat dock going on now for airships, how's the trade going? Like
It's slow. Um, it was a lucky find for the inn proprietor, and there's a few people that are trying to just sell knickknacks to those that stay here for a little bit.
d-
As you said, most people just kind of come here to offload, but with the war, there's not much to offload, so it's
Same.
right.
business.
Okay. I don't know if I can really like put down any what you want to call it, like keep an eye out whatevers, but I am wanting to uh find a, I doubt you'll ever see it, but I'm gonna throw it in anyways. Like if you could find, like if you find any people that are wanting to trade certain special instruments per se. I don't know if they do any
Um,
trades around like that around here, but
well, you know, keep my eyes open in case anyone comes by with something.
thank you. Very appreciated because it is a pain in the ass to find anything around here with magical instruments.
Understand?
Good day to you. Just walk away.
Have you tried like cutting your hand open and putting your blood on your instrument?
Man, I got no time for that.
Man,
It works.
I'm
It
tempted to use my armor.
works. Torrent is like, it works. Trust
If I had
me.
a half a mind to do it to my armor, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
Keeps
if
me up
I
at night.
I don't know if I want a self-destructing violin on my hands that wants me to do bad things. Just saying. Just saying.
Based off of you, not like the blood. What?
I know, I
Why
know, I know, but
do bad things, dude?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, next thing I'm gonna remember that when like someone's like trying to kill you and like I'm there gonna kill him, like I shouldn't
I
do
want to
bad
see
things.
what happens.
I shouldn't do bad things. I should let this guy live.
This guy. This guy. Mm.
You're welcome. So we're all set to set the night.
Yeah, I think so.
We own the night.
Is there anything anyone wants to do basically before your expedition to the north?
Yes.
Are we gonna be coming back to the
I
keep?
No.
No.
Not no.
um my first officer is still on punishment
Boat painting duty?
jail, right?
Yeah.
Damn right he
Yeah,
is.
have him paint the hall white.
And he goes about that task.
Yeah. Yeah.
Poor bastard.
How much money does he owe me again?
5K. It
Like a lot?
Yeah. Enough.
was like
Enough?
5 or 6K, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Quite a
about
bit.
5.
Quite a bit.
And with that,
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep on the ship.
I'll
okay.
sleep in my quarters.
All right. Next morning though, I'm assuming Rosino won't be accompanying us to this trip or to the Kryn.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Everything. Yeah. Bad idea for me to visit the Kryn.
Alrighty, well, we're taking off then.
You've been known.
All right.
We'll see you when we get back.
Take care. Door closed.
Take care. Goodbye. Ting,
Chris,
ting, 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 ting. Whoa.
He's
Well,
fucking weird.
Of course he
Chain
doesn't like me.
lock.
Let's see.
Which one?
we're still going through. You're still in the area, correct? Cool.
Hmm?
I crafted a mini spellbook essentially. I bought that leather for a reason. Could I make copies of that?
That spell book?
Yeah, the mini spellbook, which is a fifth or a sixth of the size of a regular spellbook.
Pocketbook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have the ink.
Magic
I
memo
bought
pad.
a lot of leather.
Sure.
I also need to make the ink though because ink is made from like hide glue or bone glue and lamp black soot.
No, you get it from squids.
I thought, what are you
And
going to
then it
say
has,
that? I thought, what are
and then
you
it
going
has
to
to be
say that?
magically enchanted.
Which is all by me, of course.
No, that was
So
Devendo.
technically, a regular spellbook is a common item.
Yeah, but you're making a super fancy mini spellbook to hide in your shoe
He'll never be deprived of his spell books.
or your pocket
Pocketbook.
or your. Don't forget your butt plug spellbook.
So they either have a
Just get your spellbook
that
tattooed to your
got
forearm.
that got Anavir fucking's attention.
so they either have an MSRP of 300 or 80.
my
Haven't
job
quite
as a bard.
decided yet.
Just go to a tattoo artist and get your spellbook
Ow.
tattooed onto your forearm.
I'm selling a spellbook.
Oh, that would be
essentially.
actually a really cool character idea, actually.
You writing it
Or
down?
armor.
I'm
You
writing
writing it
that
down?
down. Yeah.
Well,
like-
you've already got enough character ideas.
A really like because but
Yeah.
he has magical ink, but he doesn't have books because in this world paper is like there's no paper, and so like he tattoos all of his spells onto his body.
I was thinking a wizard, but he has his
Yeah,
spells
yeah.
tattooed to his spells tattooed to his back, and he has to have a mirror to read it.
God.
There's
I'll
also
just
the one
post
where
it
like
in
you can get the tattoos, the magical tattoos, and so
there.
like all the spells you know are magically tattooed onto you,
Put
and
it
whenever
in
you
there
take a
too,
long
just in
rest, they
case.
change. That'd be cool. Oh, ideas, ideas, ideas. I have too many character ideas. Anyone want any? I have a couple I can,
No.
I can hand out.
Oh, hey,
They're
I'll
really
need
good.
one. I'll need one eventually.
Eric
They're
with
really
a K.
good. Eric with the K.
Oh
I
my
have this one
Prophet
guy
Duke
who has like
Maverick.
strength based who just can slap you for like 10 damage automatically. No.
fucking Boraka.
Baraka.
But that's what I'm making. I'm making copies of.
Got it. Okay, besides your printing press,
Make it by hand, so it's gonna take time. Someone doesn't have fabricate. Although I
Sorry.
could just get fabricate,
Yeah, why don't
synthesize
you use
it,
a
and then
spell book, make fabricate more.
Oh, you need someone with fabricate?
yes.
I don't have it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
that's what I figured.
transcribe the spells,
I knew he had
you need to
nothing.
transcribe spells into the book, which would have the 50 gold cost for a first level spell.
But there is 6 of the size.
Doesn't matter, it's the full spell.
It's a spell. It doesn't. No.
I need less ink
No.
then.
But you need to write
No.
more to get the full effect.
Oh,
You need more
A
pages then.
a wizard
It's
spellbook
been-
and microfiche.
Yeah.
No, you're not shrinking an already made spellbook. You are making a spellbook. Those are 2
Mhm.
completely different things.
You need like minimize or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Make
even-
a spell that minimizes that makes the spellbook smaller. Make a Pokeball of spellbooks.
A
That's
magical
called
spell book.
scrolls.
After attuned to the user,
called
you can
scroll.
basically shrink it, and opening it causes it to get bigger.
Why did I do that?
Where
Why?
are we on this?
We're leaving.
I'm
We're
just
in the
sitting here
air.
like, what's going on right now?
This
Remember
is our
when
daily
at the
talk.
beginning of the session?
This is
Y'all
our daily
board
talk.
the airship.
Because I had to do it in the
If
session.
we
because it only
weren't
makes sense to
idiots, we wouldn't
the
be
session.
playing D&D together.
Thank you, Chris. We
Yeah.
board the airship. Let's go.
Thank you.
Board the airship. Lucy is with you,
I'm losing
dressed
it.
in a similar outfit as the one you actually met her in. A sort of a longer cloak that drapes down all the way to the floor of this white fur collar that sits on her shoulders and just completely surrounds her neck.
Damn.
And when her
Isn't she
hands are kind of
supposed
at her side, it sort of all just folds in, so it's just a singular piece.
Wasn't she supposed to be an ice mage, but all she cast was fire spells in that dungeon?
Pretty
He has
Yeah.
magic missile.
Yeah, magic
Fuck
missile,
off.
yeah. With that, the
Ugh.
airship.
Oh, you're
You
dating a
hear,
me.
like,
Ugh.
you hear Tanag say, "We're kicking off," and he grabs that broken bit of the oar and just pushes the airship
my God.
away before just
So that's
twisting
the
it around.
So that's
and-
what the ore's used for.
He twists around and just throws it behind him somewhere, just
Traditional.
clatters on the deck. He used to be longer, but I kind of hit a little too hard on it.
It used to be longer.
We'll buy a new one in the next port.
Or
The
you could
thing
just,
is everyone keeps saying, "Why do you have an oar?" Ship.
or we could just mend it. I just grab the
Every
oar,
ship
grab the
needs an
oar.
How
Mend.
many times do we have to explain this?
That
Every ship needs an
fucking
oar.
amazing, and he takes it over.
He's fucking, you blew his little mind.
Harbinger, I do need you to do one thing for me.
Ah.
I pull out a brass broom.
You enchant that, don't you? All right, let's go to work. Let's go.
You need some
That's a
inspirational
green
music.
item, isn't it, Chris?
It doesn't matter. You just need to use the spell that I have. You just need to copy it into your book and use the spell.
No, I'm just saying, asking that because green, blue, it takes time, different amounts of time, so that's why.
The
why I
spell
asked.
will create the item.
Okay.
It's a animate spell that animates the item.
Let me just sit down then.
But it only works on brooms.
Yes.
I'm gonna play my bagpipes.
Specifically animate
I
brooms.
can't wait to have a magical broom!
It'll take a few hours to both transcribe the spell and then
God damn it.
cast it.
Well, I will
Yeah,
inspirate him with song.
And I'll activate my little jar, so I have a little bless.
And
if I
I
need
now
to.
have Chris. Chris,
Yeah.
could you please make me an item? A magical broom.
The item,
A broom.
the broom.
Want me to just?
It's called my broom.
Want me to just do it for him?
The vessel
I'll probably be doing it at
kicks
work.
to life again and starts accelerating now to the north, following the Ashkeeper Peaks. Menlo calls out, "We'll be arriving into the growing wildlands in 3 days."
Jesus
Sounds
Christ,
good, thank you. I will spend some of that time trying to get to know Lucy.
But first,
What's our
before
cleric
that,
doing?
it's about midday. Harbinger, you think you finished the spell? You briefly transcribed it into your book,
Yeah, working on it. Yeah.
finishing the cast of it, and you kind of watch as the runes you've inlaid throughout the broom briefly to life, and then just sits there for a few moments, waiting for you to give the command word that will bring it to life.
I should go get Saren. Hey, Saren! Saren. It's
Hello,
not
Across
even
the ship.
messages, but
Is
Yeah.
is it done?
I think it is. You want to give it a command or something?
I'm in the
Mm.
background just playing whatever's. They don't even
Like an
notice me.
instrument.
Yeah.
I just come barging in. Who killed? Right? Who? Where? Oh,
And then, like, from the other deck, who killed? The good?
good.
It's like
Good. That's a good.
Good.
like with you,
Okay, I will say the word
Fire!
for the broom to activate.
Okay. And then it just kind of,
Show him the little
you
scroll.
watch it kind of like as if someone picked up the broom's front end, just like, and then just
Alexa, clean.
I wanted to let you do the first one just in case it binds to someone or something. I
I'm
don't know
so
that
happy.
part.
Chris doesn't bind to someone.
um in this case, yes.
In this
glad
case, yes.
I'm glad I'll let you wait.
Wonderful.
And it's just cleaning this one spot of the deck, and it kicks up a little bit of dust.
I put down some pocket sand.
Help clean the ship.
Falls off the ship.
I know.
It can fly
It can
though, right?
fly. Fuck you. It can fly.
Oh
The
damn!
ship's
Too
fast.
bad.
Yeah, you watch it
It's like a high quality broom or something.
goes around. It just wordlessly, only if the sound of bristles hitting the deck, just starts
Copper bristles.
going about it, going
that's
about its
neat.
business cleaning.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's definitely worth. It was worth.
Is that a broom?
Yes, it is.
It's neat.
We don't question anything anymore. It just happens.
What does Lucy's face look like when she sees a copper broom just floating, sweeping?
Like a drow.
Guns.
We're doomed.
Just drow.
Good job.
If that broom can do a better job than then what's my first mate's name again?
Oh my god.
You need to write these down,
Yeah, you
Spirit.
need to write your crewmates
Nah.
down.
It was Tanakh.
Knock.
This broom can do a better job than Tanakh. I might give it Tanak's pay.
I
Well-
think you would regret that. There is no way that thing's as good as a crew.
We watch how good of a job is the broom doing, Chris?
I mean, it is designed to do this one
Yeah.
task especially well.
Man, that broom
Shit.
can't do shit.
Well,
And Lucy has like just a brief, like a small amused grin at the antics of the crew and the broom sweeping by itself. And Tanakh kind of briefly gets right low to the Yusavari. You're not seriously gonna pay the broom more than me, right?
I don't know. I mean, yeah.
Wait.
I look at him like, man, maybe
Uh,
you need to maybe you
broom,
need to step up your
broom,
game.
Can you check how well it is painted underneath the ship? How well it's painted white? Broom.
And you watch as it stops and then just goes slowly over to the side of the deck. And only with your perception, hearing it over the engine and the wind, you hear these sounds like dunk, 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 as the broom handle hits portions of the deck.
It
And
comes
then,
back up.
That's
yeah,
funny.
slowly comes back up.
Okay, broom. We're gonna make it easy. If you think he painted it a good job, if he did a good job painting, wiggle left to right. If he did a bad job painting, touch the ground, go up. Touch the ground, go up.
and it just stays in place.
Damn, he did so bad. The broom can't even understand how bad he did.
Can't operate anymore.
All right, good to keep cleaning, broom. High five.
And just as you say that, it's just and just
Nice.
like leans forward and hits your hand before
Sweet.
righting itself and going about its death.
I'm very happy with my broom.
You keep interacting with it, it's going to turn sentient.
I want a sentient broom. That sounds great.
An AI
say
at this
that.
point.
Everyone wants a sentient thing until you start doing sentient shit.
There's talking to you.
Oh, talks
I'm
back.
talking.
When I see the brooms like sweeping, I'll make like a rhythm out of it and just use my bagpipes for it.
like a
How
YouTube
far are we on the
remix.
journey, Chris?
Too far, clearly.
Yep.
Too far. With that, though,
Still
as the
working on
ship's
that.
sailing had some antics had and a broom now enchanted to life, that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Of course.
I've got a magical
Awesome.
broom.
Damn right.
I'm very happy. I'm very
You've
happy.
wanted one since the library, didn't you?
Oh,
Yes.
I
Yes.
had included
Yeah.
a spell in the
And I have
spell book.
a magical book now. I have a book. I have like a little like book that now holds 3 different spells I have, and I'm not a magic like a wizard.
You have a book? Oh, that's right, because you copied down the first one, the circle thing.
I have the circle,
One I
and
don't
I've
really
got
use.
the broom, and then I've got like one other. But yeah, no, I've got like 2 very like you can't really get anywhere.
I had included that.
But yeah, perfect. I feel that one really well.
Cool. I'm gonna end off the stream.
Wonderful.